I'll refresh real quick.
No, it says waiting.
So there should be a button. So
Yeah,
you
try.
use OBS?
I've gone live. Try one more time because it says video unavailable. Which I'm really upset about.
That you
there we go.
Do you see the video?
Uh-huh.
How? A button. So
Yeah,
you
try.
use OBS?
I've gone live. Hey! Okay, it works.
The answer is yes.
Awesome.
Oh, cool. Okay. Awesome.
Cool. We're good.
Cool beans. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right back into it. Anika, you're gonna give the recap of last session, and we will see what you guys wish to do today.
All right. So, journal entry for 9/22/1503 in Dahlenberg. Yes, that's the city's name. So, yay, we're finally out of Minzo. And in another city that's under siege, sort of. So, goblins and all the stuff are in the Dragon Fang. Doing who knows what, but probably something bad. Counselors don't know what to do. Giants are to the west. Covens to the southeast. Espa to the east has sea monsters, so nothing's getting in or out. And apparently we're the ones who get to decide what to do. But yeah, cool. So that happened. We did recommend that they use our Menzo representatives to talk to the giants. We'll see how that works out eventually. And then we went back to our pub to decide what to do next. Good news, our pub is still standing and didn't lose all of our money yet. Also good news, we're eventually going to add more stuff to do in there. And Lorna lost and then won a fight. Sort of. It's a weird thing. And more refugees are coming into the city. Although the next day we did, in the council meeting, convince them to booby trap the woods. So I'm not sure why they didn't do that. Little John's there and Scarlet. They could have, like... Or maybe they're just tired of all the politics. Can't blame them. And so we need to find more keys, which are probably on other continents. But before we do that, we need to make sure everything on this continent's safe. So we're going to go to Espa because we need to get through the water. Exclamation point. Let's see what happens next.
All right. And all right, let's go ahead and get this back open. All right, so you all kind of deliberated on what you all thought would be the next, best interest of everyone action to take, and you guys decided that heading towards Espa would be probably the most beneficial, at least to get you guys better control of the waterways or in or out, and what other opportunities there might wait for you guys there. You guys have basically you're out of the council meeting, though. You guys have free reign to decide how you guys want to go and do that. Do you guys want to take off right away? Do you want to help the city by helping them booby trap the forest? You get to spend as much time here as you want, or as little time as you want in Glordir before we move on. If you want to go fully make sure that the city is going to be completely situated, from attacks on the wall, or nothing foolproof, but if you wanted something like increase their chances of survivability, you can spend several weeks here helping them work out in the woods and fortify, or you can spend 1 week, just depending on how well you roll and what you do in that amount of time.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we stay a little bit here to help out, or should we hit the road?
Hmm.
I mean, Espa's a pretty far little trip, ain't it?
Yeah.
And I think we may be the only ones who are going between the kingdoms. So as much good as we could do here, I think we're more suited elsewhere
That's true.
to get
I
more
agree.
people here. And Little John.
Exactly.
Him and Robin did some interesting stuff back in their days.
I'm sure they did, and they can probably put it to use here.
He sure looked excited about it.
Exactly. I'm sure he already has a plan. Along with
Mm.
Scarlet, then, of course. They'd be able to come up with something.
You mean Little John standing on the sideline until the fight ends?
That sounds like the story there.
It is.
I don't believe I heard that one.
I mean, to be fair, he did just get done running 3 days.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
He
But he was
stepped
running
in
for his
when there
life.
was like 1 or 2 guys left and was
Did
like,
you-
I'm here to help.
But like, did you need him before, or was he just kind of like, rah rah, go heroes?
No, he was kind of just standing there, not really doing much.
Well,
But, you know,
sounds like everything worked out.
for the most part.
He wasn't a good bard.
That
Did
is
Of
you
course
just
he
say
wasn't. I'm the good bard.
You're a wonderful bard. Not just a good one, a wonderful one.
Aw, shucks, you.
Well then. To Espa
So-
or stay a few days?
I think we'd be, like I said, we're the only ones who are traveling, really, it sounds like.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
do
what
it
we
then.
can gather.
Shall we take a boat and then hop off and walk across the rest?
Makes sense. Sort of. Why not? We should probably tell the king and queen our plans so we can get the boat.
True.
Skybar.
I
I
mean,
think they have a better chance than they did before because there's actually a plan.
that's true. And they have more reinforcements. And they have
I mean, they have
technically-
Scarlet.
That's true. They'll get anything done with Scarlet.
It also didn't seem like they were, Scarlet and Little John were much into politics. But now that politics has given them reason to do things, they're good, I think. They just needed someone to say, yes, you can do this. And to stop pulling them into meetings.
And if necessary, my sister and the other two, they were also trained as the academy as I was. They're no slouches when it comes to combat or magic.
Then I'm sure all will be well when we're gone.
Okay. So it's about the afternoon, early afternoon. You guys could do it as you wish. You guys could go. You guys have to travel a little bit of distance, so you'll probably ask around. What you guys need to do to prepare yourself to take a ship to take yourselves towards Espa. Uh, you know, talking with the right people, they'll let you know that the closest place to get a ship out here is going to be the city of Stoneport. It's about a day's ride to the south of Glimadier, which they'll have ships that could take you up through the Misty Lake and to Fort Frowengard, and that will where you can make preparations to continue your journey to Espa and eventually the capital of Badir. As you guys are kind of passed along in getting things situated. You, Skyborn, you are going to see a very familiar face kind of run at you one day as you were kind of out and about. The familiar boy that you scolded so long ago and tried to teach rangery stuff before you headed into the Underdark. He comes running up to you, very excited and calling your names. And I've been practicing. I've gotten really good with the bow.
Good job.
Do you have time? Can I show you?
I'm kind of sort of busy. All right, one shot.
You can use me as a target. I need to practice catching arrows.
There you go. Shoot him.
All right.
Oh, hang on. I need to watch this.
Oh, say.
8 does not hit you.
Nope.
So
Can I let it hit me though?
Sure. Yes, you can. Or like you can like move in front of the arrow, like if it's gonna miss, like you step in front of it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. It hits you. That's a catch, right?
You got to roll damage.
You gotta roll damage
Yeah.
first.
Actually, I need to look at it because I haven't updated that little macro lately.
What does a short bow do? D6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3
Yeah, you
points
caught
of damage.
Oh,
You
geez.
catch it.
You catch it.
Now spin a key point and throw it back at
1d10 plus dex mod. That's messed up.
And Toby is dead. The 10-year-old boy that looked up to Skymore so much.
I can't counterspell arrows.
No.
So
I
what do
can't throw shield to other people.
So you you catch the arrow. What do you do with it, sir?
I'm just gonna hand it back to him.
Oh,
All right, I need to do a little bit more work apparently, but I think I've done a better job with preparing you a horse. If you guys are needing horses to go, it'd be an honor if you let us kind of suit you guys up. I kind of been training your horse, especially Skymore, and he kind of gets excited about offering these horses for your trip that you're going to need to be taking today.
Do we need horses where we're going?
We need horses to get to the boat.
it's about to say
So maybe I should explain these skittles on your map that I gave you a little bit. I owe you better maps. I'm just not good at maps, so I was running behind on other stuff. I was like, I can either just do this to the point and go on, but here we go. So you're at Glenadier, the red dot. Stoneport is at the blue dot right there. So it's about a day's ride. You can get there riding a horse easily within a day. You'll take the boat, though, from Stoneport to Fort Frogengard, which is that green dot. And from there, you can arrange transportation to either continue by water or to take the road or however you want to travel from there.
Okay.
You guys, I imagine take them up on the horse offers, and or is there any other shopping you guys need to do? Rations, supplies.
We probably want to pick up some rations, and we've already got all the healing potions that we can.
Probably. Unless, of course, Crotus and Skyboard want to shoot arrows at each other some more.
I should get some more arrows then. Got a few crossbows we can all kind of throw at each other.
A few?
I have 1 hand crossbow, 1 heavy crossbow, and 1 light crossbow in the
Huh.
bag of holding.
What else do you have in there?
She pulls out 3 basilisk heads, 3 direwolf pelts, 3 beaks, 8 talons, a giant keg of mead, 2 of the statues.
Oh god, those smell so bad.
How do you know those are basilisk heads? They look like sludge with a
'Cause-
skull.
Because that's what came out when I thought of them.
Gross. You should definitely not put those back in the bag.
Put one. You never know when you could use it.
Exactly.
It's not a head anymore. It's a skull with some fangs.
What is
It's
it? What is
it's
it, Silent?
sludge.
Did it keep?
For like a month? You kidding?
I have no idea what's going on right now.
We're
He's
going through the
trying
bag
to
of holding.
throw, and then Skybore's throwing rocks at me, but he is completely missing.
Oh.
It's all a cantrip, so it don't matter. I can keep going.
Sharpshooter, Skyward sharpshooter.
Do it.
I think that
Oh,
one
that
hits.
one hit.
Hey!
All right, so I don't even have to roll deflect missiles because my modifiers are already 13.
So just a
He's like, I'll take that. I'll take that.
That misses as well.
All right.
God damn. Oh, fuck yeah. Aw.
Aw.
Aw. Damn, that could have been 2d6.
Oh, and it does. It hits you right in the head, the forehead that time there, Cronus. He finally let one get through. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do, or we're just I'll go ahead and take you on through your next travel montage?
Quick thing. Did we want to
Absolutely.
leave anything at the tavern that we don't want in a bag of holding? Because I have 10 short swords.
We don't need 10 short swords. Maybe we should give the short swords to the people here who are fighting.
Good idea. We are donating them.
Yeah.
Does anybody want a short sword, a hand crossbow, a heavy crossbow, or a light crossbow before we donate them?
Give it to our security.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have my packed weapon turned to all these different weapons, and I take out
Cool.
my grandmother's short sword, and then I fire an eldritch blast in the distance.
I'll take the hand crossbow
Okay.
and whatever ammo you have for it.
It came with ammo, so you got it.
Cool.
Give a Yek a short sword and a crossbow.
Oh, yeah.
Can Yek use
We
a
should-
heavy
Actually, that
crossbow?
was going to be my next question. Are you guys taking Yak and Fezzik with you, or are you guys going to?
We were going to ask them.
Yeah.
Hey, you
It's not
guys.
a, hey, come with us. It's like, hey, do you want to? Or you can stay here. You're free.
You can stay here
Okay.
and work in the tavern and protect it, or you can come with us on a little adventure.
Okay, so you guys go ask that. They were going to say, no, that's not really heading anywhere near where our home is originally. So if it's all the same, we'd like to stay here and maybe join you on your trips out west.
You are
when
home.
you guys, come back.
Yeah, that works.
Sounds good.
You live here now. This is your home.
Skybor, I bought them from slavery, not so they could still be my slave.
That's what they all say.
That is true.
I
Hushy
also
voice
want to
in my head.
pull my jar of acid out and check on the egg.
Sure. Go ahead and do a general perception check. It's fine. So you look it over. It looks like it's in fine condition. It looks like it's doing okay. No damage or anything from all the adventures you've been having with it. No real change though.
I will be putting him back into my bag.
But on that note, that is marked in the timeline, right? Because I do not want to forget when you did put that in last.
Uh-huh.
It is in there? Perfect. Okay, good.
Okay, so short swords, heavy crossbows, and light crossbow. Nobody else wants anything.
I can only use the one.
Last call. Okay, they're being donated.
Okay. So you guys donate. They try to offer you guys a few gold coin for the large donation. Do you guys accept?
Nope.
And
At least I
they
don't.
actually. Okay. Anybody else want to accept or?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So they, quickly kind of replenish some of the inventory or some of the armory. Actually, some of the men that are just freshly been recruited from refugees that want to help out are actually just before they even go into inventory, are being like handed directly to them. Like, here you go, get your training immediately. We need to get you trained on how to use this and shoot some arrows. That's kind of being said amongst the town. As you're kind of walking through, it's just the people are trying to live life in, but it's a time of war and urgency right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys eventually make your ways, I guess, through this town. Did you guys want to take Tanir with you, or is Tanir allowed, or what did you guys decide on that?
Sure.
Yeah, we can bring him.
Okay. So Tanir will be joining you guys, and will kind of follow you, and he'll basically take direction from you. So just remember to leave him behind if you want to leave him behind, or bring him along, or whatever you want him to do. And then I'll role play him as needed. So you guys get all your horses. Toby's very excited to see you off. He's really proud of the horse he's kind of been training for you, Skymore. It's a nice chocolate horse with a white striping down the front of the nose. A very pretty horse, and you all have saddles and saddlebags. This is going to be an easy ride for you guys to get down to Stoneport.
Is there a horse my size, or am I riding with someone?
That's a good point.
Is there a pony?
Is there a pony?
I think there needs to be a pony. So
I think
yes,
there
there's
does.
a pony. It's your pony's name is Applejack, and they put you on it, and
Oh,
Is it
come on.
wearing a hat?
I know how to ride a horse. I've been traveling a lot.
it is not wearing a hat, but it does love wearing hats. It just doesn't have one on right now. I should maybe Oreo. All right, so you guys can do whatever you'd like. Those who are, is anyone proficient with animal handling or anything?
Nope.
I am half proficient.
What
I
does
feel
half
like
proficient mean?
Skybor should be. since he
Jack
can
of all
talk to
trades,
him.
I'm half proficient in everything, but I'm not specifically proficient in it.
Skybor, you are solid. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You and Anika, go ahead and roll animal handling with advantage.
14.
That's okay. Your DCs are incredibly low because you do have proficiency in this, and especially.
You cut out.
You disappeared.
Hello?
Hmm?
Silent?
You
We
there?
lost you.
Hello?
Hi.
Silent went silent.
Oh God.
Oh,
Wolfram, did I give you the 2 300 gold piece diamonds for Revivify, maybe?
What?
We have 2 diamonds in the bag of holding. They could
What?
probably...
We do?
Yes.
Yeah, you never gave me those.
Oh,
I just assumed that would be a thing when I got 5th level spells, which I don't.
Here you go.
I mean, I'll still give them to you. Merry Christmas. You now have 2 diamonds worth 300 gold piece for when you can actually revivify.
Although, in order to do that, you have to be the one who doesn't go down.
That is true.
The enemies need to stop being good at hitting me. I'm trying. I've got 22 AC.
Yeah.
And close to that in health, right?
46. So over double.
Hooray!
Have you thought of learning how to summon a magical invisible barrier when you're about to get hit?
I mean, that's not on his spell list, so.
Yeah, I think that's only like you and me at some point, Faye.
That's fair.
Can do Shield of Faith, but that spell's, well, knowing that spell is not really worth it.
Yeah, that
I
was
can
it.
trade that up for another spell.
Also, we still can't hear you, Silent, if you're talking. Mm.
I guess not. Try replugging in your microphone. Maybe disconnect and reconnect.
Yeah, Discord can get weird sometimes.
Hello, hello.
Hey, there you are.
We could just barely hear you.
How's it now?
Fine by me.
Good.
Still kind of quiet compared to what you had before. But I can just turn your audio up on my end.
Test
There we go.
There it is.
better?
Yep.
Is that
Mm-hmm.
too quiet or is that good?
All good.
No, you're definitely good.
All right. Sorry. I have no idea why. I have to unplug it from the USB port, then plug it into a new USB port, and then Discord then it's like, I don't know where it went. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry about that. Where did
worry.
we get cut off?
Ponies.
I don't even remember.
Ponies.
Pony.
Yes, you do get a pony.
And we made animal handling checks to, I'm assuming, ride them.
Yes, that's what the intention was. So I would like to go ahead and get animal handling checks from everyone else. And this is going to see how well you all do.
And the big bay horse Wolfram's riding.
A horse
Yeah,
can carry him.
A draft horse could?
Big old war horse might. You're probably about as heavy as a knight in armor, right?
Yeah.
Beer, because there's no soft flesh underneath.
Fine, a big old war horse.
Well, they could provide you guys a cart if you want to spend the extra money. I don't doubt you'd want to spend the extra money on a cart.
I mean,
Unless you. Well, it's up to you guys because you could
It's
keep these
only-
horses with you.
it's
Well,
only
do they have
15
a
gold
horse?
piece.
Oh, yeah.
And they're providing the horses. And we could brand it for the Dragon's Blood pub.
What, you want to give like hay rides to drunken patrons back home?
Yes. Yeah,
I was
Confessor could do
kidding,
it.
but okay.
Fantasy Uber.
We just need someone to take it back then.
Yak, Fezzik, one of you.
What?
Could we, possibly
Would you
borrow
mind
one of
doing us
you?
a favor?
Depends.
Can you drive a cart?
For what? Like, what purpose?
Just
The
driving
pub?
a cart back.
And for the pub, we're going to take a cart, but we need someone to take it back and then use it to take people home from the pub.
For money.
Yes.
No.
What about Cruel?
So
Crawl!
you want him just to drive it down to Stoneport and then drive it back after you guys take off?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You want him to go through the dangerous forest with you and then drive back by himself?
Mm.
That's fair. How about Cruel? And Yek.
Crawl can do
Or
it.
someone. Yeah. Buddy system.
Make persuasion checks.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Whoops.
We're
so you
very
wanna leave,
convincing today.
And we lost two
you
good
wanna
people
leave-
that night.
So you want to take Yak, Fezzik, and Cruel with you to Stoneport.
Or
You totally can. I'm just trying to make sure I understand who's all.
are we
the
going through a
best.
dangerous
Kind of.
forest?
I mean, they have reported that the wall's been attacked here and there, and basically there's zombies and orcs and goblins have been seen throughout the Dragonfang Forest,
Yeah.
which you'll have to go through a little bit into.
Maybe
Let's just take
not
the
do
horses
that.
with us.
Yeah, maybe let's
They,
just
they
do
could
the
go on the
horses.
boat.
Okay.
And
So Wolfram, you're going to be on foot then.
well, a war horse has a carrying capacity of 540 pounds.
Yeah, I think we can
he's
find
gonna
it.
have. I don't think he's gonna have war horses for you guys.
What about a riding horse with 480 pounds? Or a draft horse?
That's kind of what these are. These are would consider all riding horses.
Yeah. How much do you weigh, Wolfram?
Trying to find that out now. He's a juggernaut, so
I think that just matters for capacity carrying, not weight of self.
I mean,
I
he's
don't think it was
still
really specified.
the
'Cause it's
largest
like
out
dense
of
metal.
yeah, he's still the largest out of like what Warforged models were made. Like a suit of animated armor, except the animated armor has organs that are also made of metal.
I think 500 would be a safe estimate.
So if we could get a
You
draft
can
horse.
write it down here. Yeah, I'll just put 500 there.
It's probably more than that if we did physics, but I don't want to do hard math. I want to do easy math. All right,
And that's not even and that's not even counting the 97 pounds of gear he has.
Right. So are you just gonna run, or
He's just gonna walk, I suppose. Or if it comes down to it, he'll just like wrap a chain around his waist and then be dragged along.
Or we could get a cart and 2 of the horses could pull it with you in it. And the other 2 riders.
Or we can make little carts that he stands on, like roller
my God.
skates.
how long would
So-
that take?
I would just get a chariot if that's the case.
Yeah. Can we get
But
a
I like
chariot?
the idea of horse surfing a lot.
He does not have a good dexterity.
We'll just tie you into the chariot.
So, how did you get your first player killed in your game? Well, they tied him to a horse, and shit just went downhill from there.
Oh, come on, I can heal him
Yeah.
as long as he's not that far away.
All right, so you're going to hoof it then? Is that correct?
Yeah, he's gonna hoof it. He doesn't get tired, so
I mean, we're talking about a day's ride, so we're talking on horse 10 hours. I'll say on foot, we'll get slowed down a little bit, so maybe 14 hours. That sounds about right for the distance you're going. So it'll take you about 14 hours at this pace then. Before you guys head out then, it's again to be about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys are good to go.
Mm-hmm.
We
All
want
right.
to travel at night through a forest that's haunted.
No.
Tomorrow?
Early tomorrow morning.
Well, how far is the forest?
It's going to take you 12 to
14
14
hours.
hours to get there from here
And the
on
forest
foot
is
and horse.
what we're going through.
So if we wake up at 6,
I mean,
I'd say it's
There's also
roughly
the fact
30 to 40 miles away.
Yeah, so if we just like wake up super early, like before the sun, and leave, then we're not fighting goblins or undead in the night.
mm-hmm. What were you saying, Wolfram?
undead aren't a problem because guess what clerics are really good at?
That is true. You are great at that.
True, but there's the whole sleeping thing.
He doesn't sleep.
I meant the rest of us.
Mm.
I got alarm.
I mean, I'm good with short rests.
And that's
Humans
true. I can
typically
put up
aren't.
my bubble anyway, so yeah, okay. I forgot I have our hut.
Okay. Leaving now it is then.
Let's go.
All right.
Onward!
I'm a ritual casting locate plants 4 different times.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Have you posted something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's looking for the 4 herbs that the lady needed.
Okay. What I'm going to do, you can make me several rolls here, Skyboard.
I think he finds them if he uses the spell.
Okay, you've narrowed down the specific plant?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
5 miles.
Oh, okay. Then totally. You can take a little bit of time to go around and collect these plants once you guys have left the city walls. It doesn't take long for the alarm bells to go off. They're not all clumped together, but they are kind of sparsely spread out or in the vicinity. If you want to go ahead and start collecting all those. I'll say it takes you about a half hour to go around and get everything gathered up.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do right now? You guys are so after doing that, you guys are maybe an hour outside of the city walls, and you've completed collecting all those plants.
I'm good.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, ignore me. I'm good.
Okay. You guys are making your way through. Another hour passes. You guys are continuing on to nears, kind of keeping up some chit chat with different ones of you. Just kind of trying to learn a little bit more about you guys on this little journey. Do you guys share anything of interest with them?
Nah, just basics.
Okay, keeping it casual. That's fine. Another hour goes by, another one, and you start to see that the sun's starting to set a little bit more. The sky's kind of glowing. The trees are kind of shifting from that green, and you're starting to see a lot more ambers and browns and reds appear in the leaving. It's starting to show signs of fall. As you guys are making your way down this road for what I say 3 hours now, you see some people off in the distance approaching you. It's first you see one older man, followed by a family with some children, followed by some more people following behind. You see I won't say it's large as a caravan, but you're seeing about 8 to 16 refugees, essentially families and people in need, walking your way. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to ask them where they're headed.
I think that may be obvious. Should also find out where they came from.
That is true. That too.
They're heading to Liberate. We hear they're still taking people in.
Where did you come from?
Some of us are from here or there. We are coming from Stoneport right now. They're no longer taking any more refugees in. They seem pretty packed to the gills as it is, as much as I'd like to damn them for it, but I understand they're just trying to make do.
As we all are.
Do you guys have any food that you could spare? We've been traveling a good while. It takes us quite a bit to move on foot here, and we're quite exhausted. We haven't had a lot of good rest in a very long time.
Yes, we do. Let me check the bag. I give them. How many are there?
There's about 12 to 16. So with children and stuff, we'll just say 15 people.
I have 30 rations in the bag. I will give them 15.
Okay. They gladly take it and they start feverishly kind of handing it out and like stuffing the kids are kind of stuffing their face immediately and just not even hesitating. They're just before they can even pass on the next ration, they're pretty much already done with what you've given them. They're really enjoying themselves. It was a hearty meal for them, a simple meal for you guys, I'm sure. They will say, where are you all headed? I imagine you're on your way to Stoneport.
Yeah.
Not a lot of places south of Glenmadeer besides that place.
We're looking to get a ship. Do you know much about what's happening in Stoneport?
They're going through the same shit we're all going through. They're getting attacked by the undead. They're being harassed by the orcs that have kind of invaded the lands and the goblins that are in this area. And then as he's kind of listing all these things, so the different people are reacting more emotional to different types of people he's speaking to. Kind of, it would suggest to those part of the conversation that they have been impacted by those creatures one way or another. The gentleman that's talking with you kind of lets you know that their group used to be much larger before they got to Stoneport.
Mm. So,
Well, you're fairly close to Glamordia now. You're only about 3 hours away. 3, maybe 4.
Well, be careful. The orcs have gotten really bad, and I know somewhere between here and Stoneport, they seem to be gathering in large numbers. About a day ago, when we were walking in the middle of the night, we could hear noises, campfires, large numbers of them through the darkness of the trees, and they're not scared of hiding themselves as much as you think they are now. They're kind of becoming a little bit more bold, a little bit more brash, a little bit confident in their abilities right now. So be careful. I'd stay away from the forest. I just don't know what their intentions are with the 6 of you all, or 7 of you. Well, no, you guys did bring Cruel, Yak, and Fezzik, right?
No.
mm-mm. I think they basically told us nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is the 7 of us.
6.
Well, no,
7.
about to me.
Tanir came.
Oh yeah, 7.
Yeah, Tanir asked to come.
Ooh.
So, do you guys have any questions or anything else, or are you just gonna point them on their way towards Glimmerdeer, where you guys have came from?
Yeah, I think so.
Put them on the path. Tell them to stay on the path. We haven't encountered anything along there. Be safe, and if they don't let you in, tell them that the Heroes of the Wall sent you. Because we haven't found a group name yet. But I like Cronus's suggestion.
And the Dragonblood's Club. It's a good place if you need somewhere to be comforted by drink.
All right. We'll make haste and definitely get some food and drink as soon as possible. Thank you, friends. This means a lot to us. This will tide us over to get there. Again, be careful. The woods are filled with these damn creatures.
Likewise.
And they will kind of collect themselves again and continue to shamble forward and head towards Glimmerdeer. As you guys kind of ride past them, you see quite a few. The people are just really dirty. The kids are crying, and just no one's really pleased with their situation at the moment. You guys press forward for another couple. Let's see here. You're looking at 4 o'clock now, or 5 o'clock. I think it says where you were at in the evening. So another hour or so. You guys have noticed that the light is really kind of hitting the horizon, but you see the bright white kind of pierce through the tree leaves and stuff. It's reflecting off the yellows and the greens and the oranges and browns, and as you guys are making your way through the road. But as you guys, I'm going to need a perception check from everyone that's kind of keeping lookout or trying to see what's on the horizon. So this is going to be Cronus and Lorna and Skybor. But for everyone, so you see that leaves are kind of falling down and catching the light and really reflecting back. And it's just as you guys have walked, some birds kind of take off, and it really shakes up the trees, and leaves are starting to shake all over the place. Cronus, Skybor, and Lorna, though, you guys catch this visual spectacle and its wonder and beauty at the same time, but you also see another thing affecting the light and how it's coming towards you. And instead of leaves and stuff catching the light, you see several black shadow humanoid kind of figures walking in between the trees. Not going left to right, but like they're like coming your direction, but they kind of get caught off. Their silhouettes are getting caught off by the trees that they kind of step in front of. and you see several humanoids walking your way.
Be on your guard. There's something in
Oh,
the
boy.
trees.
I would like to make note that I'm gonna go ahead and put on my goggles of night.
Okay, it's still like day. It's sun setting, but yeah, that's okay.
What, like good people or bad people?
I don't
They would
know
have
quite
to
Ah,
make a check. So Skybor, what are you doing? So,
Stealthing into the bushes.
you're on a horse.
so
I can get off a horse.
okay, so Skywar is going to, I guess, tie up your horse behind some trees and dash into a bush. Okay. What do you all like
How
to do?
far away would you say they are?
I would say they are. How far is 3 football fields away?
Okay. Once they
What's
get
that?
closer, do we want to
They're
call them out?
300 yards away.
300 yards away, so 900 feet.
That's
I
not
would
that
like
far.
to hand the
I'm awful at
the
this.
reins of
Hold
my
on.
horse.
Let me see here. Let me get
Football-
something like perspective.
Yeah, a football field is 300 feet.
Oh, let's see here. I'm awful at this kind of stuff. What's a realistic distance to see humanoids at that range then?
Probably still see them at a click.
What's a click?
Sorry,
Okay,
kilometer.
For the rest of us who aren't using the metric system,
2 point something miles.
So a click is a kilometer.
Yes.
I did not know
yes.
that.
I just it's like
That's
5
about
clicks
half a
away.
mile.
Or
Okay. Yeah. All right. Half a mile.
So, like 2,000 feet. Okay. Ish.
It's off the distance. Like they don't know you're there because you guys are trying to stop it and catching the spectacle. Well, you don't know if they don't know you're there, but they're. It's very much very on the edge of your vision.
And they're coming towards us?
like
It
straight
looks like they're
forward.
heading north.
Oh,
Boat.
I would like to get off my horse and hand the reins over to Wolfram and ask him to take them, and then I'm gonna go join Skyboar.
Someone grab Skyboar's horse too.
I'll grab Skyboard. Do we want to go after them? They're headed north. They're gonna hit those refugees,
So they're heading towards us then.
but like on the side of us, through the woods.
Ah. How deep into the woods are they?
Half a click. Half a mile. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Well, we could always try and see what they're doing first before we knock them out of trees.
Or we could yell at them and get their attention, and they come here first. See what they're doing. If they're friendly, by all means, go ahead. But if not, we'll take you down.
That works.
Everybody
I'm assuming the
else?
two of you who are not here heard that.
If we're not there, then we can't hear it.
I mean, you're not that far. You're probably 10 feet away in the bushes.
Yeah. And my passive perception saw where Skyboard.
So you guys are discussing this plan. A couple more minutes pass by. Lorna, you and Cronus and Skyward still kind of see this as it kind of keeps unveiling that the people in the distance seems to grow and grow and grow in size and number. It's been a few minutes. They're getting a little closer. Not enough to really get a number, but it's not just a small 4 people. It's just it takes a large number of people to make this kind of silhouette in the distance.
This is not something we can fight, I don't think. Even with all of us here, we'd have to
No.
out-trap them.
I do still think it is something we need to figure out what they are, but maybe not quite the "Hi, how are you?" approach.
Agreed.
I don't remember reading. Do orcs climb in trees?
I don't know if they do or not.
Because I'm fairly certain zombies don't, and I don't know if those are goblin size.
If only Kroll was here, he'd be able to say.
Skyball will turn into a squirrel.
Okay.
And I'm going to go over there and see what they are.
You're going to head towards them?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's
That's a
the travel
squirrel.
speed of a squirrel?
I imagine it's like a rat. I think it's like 20 feet.
So 2 miles. So at max 2 miles an hour, roughly. So it's going to take you half. So like 15 minutes to get there.
Needed.
So yeah, if you want to start heading, it's going to take you probably at least 5 minutes of traveling ahead to kind of maybe start discerning what and who those things are coming your way at the current speed that they're coming towards you guys.
Right. We should probably get off the road.
We should probably do that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want me to go ahead and see what they are?
Well,
Why not?
Skywar's already a squirrel. And he's heading that way, right?
Yeah, but I can easily run past them.
Go for it. He may be a bit
Okay.
faster than whatever he's doing.
All right.
What is he
I'm
doing?
going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. So everyone go ahead and get that benefit, but
To
all right, go
stealth off
ahead
the
and
road.
do. So everyone's trying to get off. So let me just make sure I understand what everyone's doing. Everyone's getting their horses and stuff off the road, and everyone's trying to hide. So go ahead, everyone, just go do your stealth rolls for how if you are trying to do that.
That is a dirty 20.
31.
11.
And then I plan on, once they get off the road, I plan on running ahead.
Okay, Skywar, and you're running towards them as well right now.
Yeah, I'm like climbing up the trees, jumping branch to branch.
Okay. Cronus, you both are kind of running towards them. You are going a little bit faster, and but Skywar is trying to keep up, and he's got the higher field of view, being up in the treetops now. You're both going to be running full speed, I guess, not really stealthing. So 5 minutes away from your group, where you left your group, you guys are now able to get a better view. You're seeing, again, it's hard to get exact, accurate numbers, but you're looking at roughly 50 to 60 humanoid figures marching your way.
Oh, fuck. We don't know that.
Mm-mm.
Intent, you have earrings.
What's the range? Is that 500 feet?
Yeah. Cronus,
So,
what do you
yeah, you're
see?
good. They're not there. You can't talk to them.
I mean, Faye has the earring.
Yep.
And I have the other one.
All right.
They're getting
Looks like there's like 50 or 60 people. Don't know what they are yet.
You guys can make perception checks if you want to try to discern what they are. Or...
Hearing that many people, I'm just going to turn to Lorna and just mouth 50 to 60 people.
I know
What
we're
kind?
slow, but we can't do this.
Cronus, what kind?
I have no idea.
He does not know.
Well, we should probably figure that out, huh?
You, Cronus, with that perception check, you don't know what kind of people are, but you will see a little bit more detail about the momentum. It's not a full blown dash or sprint, but they are marching with purpose. It is a concerted movement and effort to they're kind of hacking their way through some of the overgrowth and bushes that are in their way, but they are marching. You see them kind of making these kind of movements and gestures. Skyward too. I'm sorry, both of you see this approaching you. They're kind of hacking at the trees and stuff, overgrowth that's in their way.
I will relay that back. That
I will
they
continue
are
on forward.
moving
Okay.
forward with a purpose.
I will continue relaying.
So, Skyward, you're going forward right now. Cronus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stealth to try to get a little closer.
Okay. Now, just for full disclosure, there will eventually be a point where stealth won't really matter if you're, how no matter how well you roll, if you're out there in the open, you're kind of out there in the open. Just that's full disclosure. Just because you can do a lot from hiding with the trees right now, but if you get to a part where the trees are starting to thin out, I don't know what will be. You might, or they kind of surround you. I don't know what your stealth might do for you. But go ahead and roll stealth.
And
Okay, you're
then
good.
my boots give me also the advantage.
Yeah. So you got 30 points of 30 stealth. Yep. So you are able to continue to push forward to both of you. You guys now are close to probably 8 minutes away from your group. An 8-minute like full speed sprint back to your group. The other wall of humanoid, and also you're outside of earring range at this point. You're going to see the group, this group of humanoids marching even closer to you two. And on that note, I'm going to move you guys to the other channel.
Oh
Da, da, da.
no.
Well, good news. We either found an ally or we found an army.
Yeah. Oh,
That is not good.
I mean,
It is if the army's on our side.
that is true. I really hope.
And
that
if they
it is.
aren't,
We're
That-
fucked.
Yeah.
Actually, Glimadeer's fucked. We won't be.
No, because we can't. Oh, wait. You have the paper. Oh, no, but it's in, like. Ah, damn.
It's in Menzo.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, oh, you can, like, warn Glimmerdeer, but nope.
And I didn't take that spell that could do that.
Damn. So, if it is an army, shall we literally just start running? Or
Two.
To the, I wrote it down, Stoneport,
Probably.
and yeah, because they'll run to us because the army's headed right towards us, or is it like passing by us?
That's what I'm not sure. Also, is it in the trees or is it on the ground?
They are in the trees. No, sorry. They're in the forest, but they're on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm no longer confused anymore.
Okay. I'm just
Like
confused.
it's not an army; it's 50 goblins.
Yeah. If it's goblins, maybe we could take them. But
50!
And they each have 7 hit points.
Yeah. So fireball, except we're in a forest, so no fireball.
Yeah, and Faye used that spell scroll and we didn't let her buy another one.
That is true.
yeah.
We like to keep our druids safe and mentally sane.
Actually, no, I told you could buy it, but you have to hit him to wake him up.
Mm. I mean, depending on what they come back with.
Yeah. Depends on what they tell us.
Yeah. If they jump back in this channel and it's like, run the fuck away, that's gonna be a bad sign. I really
Okay.
kind of want to know what's happening in that other channel. But Oh.
Mm,
I should divvy up those health potions that we got.
probably.
Yeah. So, we have 5 regular healing, 4 greater, and 1 superior. I feel like, Wolfram, you should take the superior for yourself. Because if you get super low, that does 8d8 plus 8 healing. If that's
D8?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah. Is it?
Come on.
All right, so guys that were still here, it's been about 8 minutes since Skybor and Cronus took off. They're well outside of earshot range, but you do kind of see them off on the horizon. What are you all doing back at this side of the road, hiding in the bushes and trees and stuff? Is that anything else you're doing, Wolfram? What are you doing?
Eating,
You're eating?
waiting.
Oh,
Waiting.
okay. So Wolfram's sitting in the middle of the road with 6 or 7 horses waiting.
No, he's with us. We're all hiding on the side of the road with the
Yeah.
horses.
I'm gonna get out, like, my heavy crossbow and kind of, like, aim down sight. Like, if I see them running back and then I see whatever is following them, if I can hit it, then maybe I'll hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have hand crossbow one hand, flute in the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So 2 or 3 minutes go by. You see Cronus kind of shadow stepping, like poof, smoke clouds through the treetops coming back towards you. What would you guys like to do at this point? You're about 5 minutes out at this point from getting back to your group, Cronus.
Huh. Well, he's
I'm
coming
watching.
back.
Faye,
Mm.
can you hear anything? Is he talking to you?
Sorry, my dog was being distracting.
Ah. Ask
Cronus is
what's up.
shadow stepping towards us.
Yes. You should be kind of within range by now. Check in with him.
Like, hey, what you doing?
So, what you doing, Cronus?
Getting away from all the orcs.
Oh,
All the orcs. Lovely.
hey. Are they headed this way?
It seems like they're heading this way.
What should we do? Because we can't really let them get much closer.
No.
As soon as
Honestly, we kind of needed to stop them anyway. Or at least scare them a lot.
Skyboard gets back to the party, he's going to turn back to his human form, and he's going to. I'm assuming there's birds around, right?
You are not back to the party yet, sir. You are still probably like Cronus is talking through his earring right now, right?
Yeah, but as soon as
So
we get,
yeah, I see what you're
He
saying.
does.
Okay.
yeah,
As they're talking, I'm gonna say, Cronus, you're about 4 minutes out now. Skyboy, you're about 5 minutes out. Keeping a look at behind and the way they're marching, that lumbering army of orcs is probably about 15 minutes away from the original from their group, like reaching your group.
all right. 15 minutes. That's actually pretty good. I am going to go behind a tree, revert back to my normal form, and like I said, is there any birds around?
Well, you're not back to the group yet. Are you saying you're back to
Yeah,
the group?
I'm going to be behind a tree before we get to the group.
Okay, so you are returning to your human form at the top of a tree. About what I say was you're about 5 minutes out from the group now.
Yeah, 5 minutes out.
Okay, so you're 5 minutes out. Cronus, you're 4 minutes out. The army is 15 minutes out. So you're hiding behind a tree. Was there anything else you'd like to do, sir? Or is there anything you'd like to do while you're in the tree? Yes, there are birds. Yes, there are birds.
Okay. I am going to cast Animal Messenger.
Yes.
Okay.
And, I'm going to send the bird to a
Bombardier?
what's her name?
Glimmerdeer?
Snow?
Snow White?
No,
Scarlet?
Scarlet. That's it. I want to send a message to Scarlet about orcs on their way with a large army.
Okay. All right. Little Robin is sitting there tweeting, and you're speaking to it, and it gets the message. It cocks a 10 and lets out a little chirp, and it just takes off your finger and flies towards Glimmerdeer.
All right. And after that, I am going to turn into a what's the speed of a wolf?
What's the spin of a wolf?
Wolf.
Faster?
A wolf is 40 feet.
40 feet. Yeah, okay. I will turn into a wolf.
But
and then
it
I'm going
only-
to head back to the others.
Okay.
What CR can you do? Quarter?
He can do it.
Or half?
He can do it.
What's the question? I'm sorry.
I'm just wondering, Skybor, what CR level can you do?
1.
No, I can't do 1, not yet.
I
half?
know,
I
because
think
you're
it's
not
half.
level 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a Circle of Dreams.
Yes.
I'm a land.
Cool.
Okay. So you're sprinting back as a wolf. At this pace, you and Cronus do get back to your group with about the same time, because I think Cronus travels at 40 feet or something too. So you guys get there about the same time. The army off the distance is about 11 minutes out now. You all can clearly see the same kind of motion and gestures of them marching to. You can't necessarily see that they're orcs, but from your compatriots, you know that they are. And they're heading towards the north right now. And it's a solid 50 to 60 of them, kind of a horde walking towards the city.
So it's basically suicide or horse side for us to attack them. Yes.
For sure. How do we get to message to them?
Took care of that.
That's
Okay.
true. I mean,
Who'd
you're
you
still in
tell?
wolf form, right?
Yeah, but I could talk because of a
Oh, fuck
homebrew
yeah.
stuff.
That's right.
I was like, I had a conversation with the spider Skybor. I think Wolf Skybor can talk.
That's true. Right. Okay. Then we should get out of here before they notice us.
Yeah, we should go around. By the way, who'd you tell?
Scarlet.
That should work.
So you guys are going to try to go like circle around them as quickly as you can to get out of the way.
Wouldn't have been
All
a bad
right,
spell.
Go ahead and everyone go ahead and reroll stealth checks then if you guys are trying to hide as well as get out of there as quickly as possible.
Pass
Pass
without
Trace still
trace.
up?
Yep.
How long does that last?
I
think it lasts an hour.
You're good then. Oh, that's very good that you have it.
Yeah, it is.
You don't have any pluses to that?
16 apparently. He has a plus 4.
Okay, so 26 then? Or, 16 after the plus 10. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Faye, roll stealth.
So Are you there? Of course. So you guys start heading feverishly kind of out of the way. You guys start dashing through the trees. You're trying to keep up with the horses. I imagine everyone kind of helps you with the horse and guide them as long. You guys got to make as much ground as much as possible. You do find eventually a place where the ground kind of separates and drops down a level where you can kind of tuck in and then hide underneath the overhang of the rocks and stuff. You guys tuck into there. All of you did fairly well with your stealth checks, enough that they're not actively looking for you, so they don't miss or really notice you. But as you guys wait there for 5 or so minutes, you start feeling the orcish banter and chats and chants kind of coming your direction. The ground starts to kind of tremble a little bit as they walk closer. Just nothing like earthquake, but it just, you could feel the vibrations of that many people walking at the same time. Does anyone speak Orcish?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
Speak
Okay.
a lot of other useless languages, but not that one.
So you do hear them kind of banter, and some of them are kind of laughing. The other ones are kind of like hitting each other to get themselves kind of amped up. It looks like they're meaning no good. 15 minutes or so passes by after they've walked by you, and you guys are kind of, everything's kind of settled down. The kind of beauty of the forest is kind of found upon you once more, though it's obviously a very morose tone right now. What would you guys like to do?
We can't just keep outpacing them, but we can't face them either.
Oh, they're past us.
They're headed to the city.
Yep. They walk past you. They're heading north.
And we can't. I mean, if we'd prepared, maybe we could defeat them. But yeah, no, we're. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we have no way of reaching the city with some kind of information.
I mean, Skybor sent a message to
I'm going to
Scarlet.
burn another animal messenger.
Yep.
bell.
Okay.
Perhaps to someone in the city guard or like Snow or Henry. But yeah, I vote another animal messenger.
I'm going to send a
That's our
message to
best
the.
bet.
I'm going to send a message to the people we passed. Going to tell them that the orcs are right on their tail. They might want to double time it.
And tell the guards.
And or hide if they can't.
Won't Scarlet tell the guards and all that?
Not if she's in
Yeah.
the forest.
She'll send somebody back to the city.
Yeah, I imagine she would. I mean,
And they are moving kind of slow.
but I want to give those peoples a heads up.
Okay.
I think if we'd left tomorrow, we'd be dealing with that in the city.
That's true.
Tanier will kind of say, "Are we sure the city can handle it?"
I think they've handled worse. At this point, there's no telling.
I mean, they handled a lot at the gates, right?
They did.
That's so much different than some of the stuff from the Underdark.
Aye, but they've had to abandon their gates.
And now they have a wall.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know if they can handle it, but I hope they can.
Let's not dwell on it. We should
Yep.
probably head
Let's
now, since they're past.
get back to doing what we can.
Right?
Okay. All right. You guys continue to march a few more hours in, and it starts to get into the evening. This is probably bringing you up on 6 to 7 hours of traveling.
Okay.
So it's about 8 hours, 8 in the evening. You left around 1, so 8 in the evening. As you guys are walking through the darkness, you start to smell some campfire off in the distance. It's a fair ways away, but you do start smelling some ash and smoke. Another hour in, you do see little lights in the woods, kind of lit, kind of stagger throughout the woods off in the distance. And I'm just going to keep traveling you forward, guys, unless you stop me to do something. And another hour. Oh, go ahead.
Should we take a look at those lights? Maybe Cronus, you could sneak
Do
up
what
in
you did
there.
last time.
Sure. You said you want a Skyboard to do something?
Or Cronus.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go check it out if you want.
Just quickly check it out to see if they're friendly.
All right,
My
I'm
money's
going
on
to
no, but
stealth over there and check them out.
Okay. Go ahead and make another stealth check.
I would assume Pass Without Trace is gone, so 23.
Yeah, pass that traces over. So you start shadow stepping through the trees to kind of approach. It takes you a few minutes to get closer and closer. You catch, you finally get into a good perspective, and you look over, and it's several campfires and tents and lean-tos and just other temporary kind of structures scattered around. And you see there's a orc in some more cloth-like material, robes and stuff versus crude and hard leathers and metals. And he's kind of surrounded by 5 other orcs, and they're laughing and talking around this campfire and speaking to one another in orcish.
I want to use the earring and relay that back to Faye. That there's 5 or 6 orcs.
just 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Just give for more details for you, Cronus. It's clear, like the amount of tents and dwellings here. You think this is probably where a large portion of the orcs that you saw came from, but the number of the tents it doesn't match up. Like this is an even much bigger camp than the group that you saw originally.
You said it's a much bigger camp than what the army was?
Correct.
Alright, I guess I'll just go ahead and head back to them.
Basically, you should have seen twice as many people as you saw when you went and saw all the different dwellings.
Hey, Faye.
Yes.
What other spell scrolls do you have?
Let's see. Well, you stopped me from buying a few of them.
No, I just said you had to deal with the consequences.
That is true. I did not pick up any spell scrolls while we were there.
You don't have any others?
Nope.
Hmm.
Wish I did.
I mean, we could go and try and take them out, or we could keep on hidden. Get away from them.
Nah, I mean, if you want to try to take them out, I can cast silence on the group,
That's true.
or even just cast darkness on the fire,
But as this,
and we can move that way.
you're saying that there were more tents than there were people, and the people that were going past us, there were even more tents than what they were prior. So they could all be sleeping in there. That could just be the watch. We could get into a lot of shit if we miscount.
It's true.
It might be best if we just head off. And I know I'm not one to say no to a fight, but let's be real.
Yeah. Although, if we did do a little something to at least scare the watch while we're far enough away, we could. But I don't know if we could.
That's true. Wait.
Wait, all we
Mhm.
need to do is scare them, right?
Yeah. Not getting bold. How else do you deal with bold people?
Well, I got a spell I can do that could scare one of them.
I could
Granted, it
confuse the
might-
shit out of one of them, but I think I have to be close.
You do have a
Well,
rune.
this
Hey, you do have
the
that
spell.
rune.
That is true. The spell I was thinking of, I just need to be able to see one of them, and I will create a bit of a illusion of sorts, manifesting something they are deeply afraid of.
Wait, what about your grandmother's cards?
Those work too.
Because then you
That's
don't
right.
need to use a spell. But can you project the card, or does it just pop up wherever?
I think if you draw it, it appears.
Okay, so spell it is.
So
Or,
you draw the card and you throw it wherever the card lands, where the illusion appears.
oh,
How
that
good's
could
your
work
aim?
then. Oh,
I mean, I think I have a decent aim, but I don't think I'm going to be close enough to throw it like that.
just let it
I
drift
mean,
down.
I can take the deck and go back up and then throw a card at him.
That could work.
I mean,
That could work.
you don't even have to throw a card though. You could like drop it from the trees and it'll fall down, and wherever it lands on the ground, it'll do its thing.
Or I can also just confuse them / make them not see anything for a minute and then poof. Or we can just poof. Let's just poof.
Yeah, let's just poof.
I don't know what you've decided on. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Cronus? Poof.
Cronus
Okay.
Operation Scare the living shit out of them, go.
Like I said, poof.
All right, well, I need the deck of cards.
And we need to get the fuck away.
Yep,
Aye.
we will hand Cronus the deck of cards and walk away.
I can't remember
On our
which
horse.
one. You already drew one card. What was it already?
A wizard,
Uh,
wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was a person, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Wasn't
was
it
a
It was a
the
person. I
priest?
thought it was like a mage or a wizard
I
or
think it was
something.
the priest
Yeah.
and 2 alkalites,
Could have been that.
or the archmage and apprentice. Because I feel like it was more than one person.
I think it was 2.
I think it was the Archmage and the Mage Apprentice.
Yes, the King of Diamonds. That sounds right. If you make it so we can edit this, we can cross it off for you.
Done. All right, you guys can make edits to it now. Cool. So yeah, all right. You guys want to do that? All right, that
I am
works.
doing
So
pass the trace on myself. Pass without trace.
all right.
And time the stealth back in there.
And we're gonna GTFO.
We're gonna hide.
So while I'm just trying to reread how that works. So while you are within 120 feet of the illusionary creature and you can see it, you can use an action to move it magically anywhere within 30 feet of its card. Any physical interaction with illusionary creature reveals it to be an illusion because objects pass through it. Someone who uses an action to visually inspect the creature identifies it as an illusion with a successful DC intelligence of 15. All right. How do I give you cards? Let me see here.
I can just go get a deck of cards if we want.
Well, there's a way to do it here. I thought. How do you?
It's in your
deck
macro.
size?
Under decks. There's playing cards and you want to show it.
Under where? I'm sorry.
Under
Ha, there it
macros.
goes.
You'll see
Oh,
decks.
we're good.
There you go.
Oh, I see. Okay. Why is it? Okay. Go ahead, Cronus, and draw a card, sir.
After you get near the orcs.
Yep, he's
Yeah.
back up there.
Nope, my cards disappeared.
They went away.
Oh,
Oh no.
There, you should see it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ace of diamonds.
ooh.
Ooh, what is that?
Ace of diamonds. It's a beholder.
Oh, shit.
Oh fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, dokie.
No, I wasn't really sure this plan would work.
I think it will work now.
Now it's gonna be a very scary camp.
And to
So
think, he
you-
almost got a red dragon.
drop this card, and it kind of floats down from the trees and lands in the grass, and you see this massive beholder appear, materialize outside of the card. Curtis, does it make noises or is it just strictly visual?
I hope so.
It does not say.
All right. Well, I think it's a lot cooler if it does. So it does. So
Okay.
it starts to make these grumbling noises and stuff, and it's like just otherworldly kind of sounds that you've never heard really before, and it kind of lurches forward towards the camp. I imagine you're commanding it to move forward towards the camp, and it starts to go towards them, and the noise catch the orcs off guard. Like they turn around and they start shouting in Orcish. What would be a charisma check to? What would be a check against? Like, I don't want to. It's not like frightened. I just want to know if they would flee or if they would react.
I mean,
Wisdom?
Just
Wisdom.
wisdom.
oh fuck, that's
Now he rolls well. Shit.
Hey.
Oh no.
Some of the orcs are really confused and they're backing off a little bit, and the other ones are reaching for their weapons and shouting very frantic noises and sounds. Let me do this real quick. Nothing's happened yet, and I would like you guys to move. We're gonna move some tokens around. So, Cronus, you kind of shadow stepped up here like that. I don't know. Let me get a beholder token. I get a beholder.
And we don't have to fight it.
Yay.
Hooray!
Huzzah.
We don't have to fight it yet.
Keyword.
Don't give him ideas.
Cool. All right. And it is approaching right now. You all, for all intents and purposes, are hidden. They don't see you, Cronus. They don't see your group. Your group is probably a decent bit away from you to pull this off. So they would take some time to get caught up to you. So the ogres immediately are going to, the ones that did fairly decent, they're going to go ahead and cast or start throwing spears at the thing. And let's see how it, I don't know what it would really, there's not an AC because it's not a real thing. So they start.
Bob and weave.
So the spears go shooting at it, and then they go right through, and you see them, the ones that were kind of timid and shook in front of them, kind of like stop and what the hell kind of look, and the mage starts shouting at the other ones and like hitting the other ones for being so foolish, and then you start seeing them kind of point around the trees and gesture them to like go. So they start to disperse, and they're kind of looking for something. What would you like to do, Cronus?
Can I make the illusion look like it's going to attack? Like, I know it doesn't do anything.
You, I don't know if you really can command it, but
Well,
Like make its eyes glow or something.
yeah, go ahead. You can do that.
All right.
But-
I want to apply drow poison to one of my darts.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have the beholder look at the mage and make it look like it's going to use like its little eye beams on it and then throw the dart at the mage.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and roll. Well, let's see how far we were. Yeah, you can go ahead. That's it.
So it does 9.
Okay. At that point, we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative, everyone.
It also needs to make a DC 13 Constitution save.
Yep. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative. Why don't they not do that? All right, that's weird. Well, this is not going to be a lot of fun, guys. So kind of as I mentioned, you guys are several kind of minutes away from him, which is several rounds of him being by himself. So
sorry.
this isn't like a normal combat round because you guys aren't there. What would you like to say or do? This is just, we'll just keep role playing for now.
How far away are they?
They're at least
Couple
like
minutes.
a couple minutes. Yeah.
I'm going to yell over the earring, be like, it didn't work.
Hold on.
It did not work. He's by himself. Fuck!
What? He can run, right? I mean, he's faster than all of us except for
Wait.
Lorna.
Wait, this is a good idea. Cronus, get them to chase after you towards us. We will be waiting in ambush.
How is that a good idea?
It's a great idea. They won't know
They'll
we're
be
here.
tired.
Exactly.
They'll be chasing a fast dragonborn.
That's true.
That's fair.
All right. I will then jump out of the trees. And can I use Dragon Fear on them?
What does Dragon Fear do, first of all, again? Go ahead and share that real quick. You would have to you're not going to get all of them, but you would definitely have to drop down, move up towards them to get them, and then run away. Right now, they do not know where you are, but they know someone's there.
Yeah, so my movement, I'm going to go from here to here. And then that'll let me get all of these right here.
Okay. Hold up real quick. I don't know if you, let's see here. All right. All right. So you're dropping down there and you're doing it from where to where? I'm sorry, here. So it's going to affect all these guys here.
Yep.
Okay. And they make a DC. What's the DC save? They have to do
13 wisdom.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
It's okay. 3 of them are scared.
Okay, how long does this last?
1 minute.
Okay. All right. So you drop down. The one or 3 of those are terrified. One of them is not flinched at all by your shout, and it looks very irritated. The other 2 also that you did not reach with your fear are completely aware of where you are right now. So what would you like to do now, sir?
For my bonus action, I would like to.
What is shadows step? I thought you shadow.
I didn't shadow step. I just.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll use my regular movement.
Okay.
Oh, where is it at? I'm gonna use 1 key point to use my dash action as my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to start running towards the group.
Okay, so you can move at how fast? You're going to run
45.
45 feet. So dash, that means you can run 90 feet a turn.
Yep.
So at that speed, I will say that you could probably reach the group back in 1 minute at 90 feet a turn. But let's see what's going on here.
All the ones that failed, they can't come towards me. So
Only 2 of them failed. There's
3 of them did.
no,
2 war chiefs
2
and the
or
shaman.
2 war chiefs and the shaman.
But
Shaman
there's
super
5.
failed.
There's 6 of them all together right there. So,
Yeah. So some of them can. Some of them can follow. Just not all of them yet. For a minute.
all right, that should. How do I stop this music? All right, is rhythm playing music?
I don't hear anything.
It's a different song. See that one. Oh shit! There it is. Jesus Christ! Turn that down. So, Cronus, you're running 90 feet away from them, back towards your group. You have scared the shaman orc. He cannot do anything. He cannot approach you. These guys also, 2 of them cannot approach you. These 3 can come after you, and they do so.
Well, here, I gotta move my guy real quick.
Here, my screen's not updating with your movement, so let's do it this way instead, just for
I
visual
just now moved him to the bottom.
I'm gonna do it this way instead. So just using the top of this, we'll just use it like this. So you're 10 rounds. Away from getting back to your group. You have to be moving 90 feet per round to get back to your group. You have 3 orcs chasing after you. You can always change what you want to do per round. Just let me know if you want to change up strategies. But the war chiefs are chasing after you, and they are throwing spears at you in pursuit. Here comes 6 spears.
Three hit.
I think you can try and catch them. At least one of them.
The spears shouldn't be able to hit him if they're like 90 feet away. The max range on it is like 60, so they would all be at disadvantage.
Hello?
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not hear me?
Now we can.
Not until now.
I can hear you.
What's your AC, Cronus?
Wolfram brought up a good point. The spears are disadvantaged.
They can still they're at disadvantage, but they have advantage, so they're all straight rolls.
Okay. My AC is 20.
Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. All right. So you'll take.
And then the first one, I'm gonna deflect missile.
And he's not 90 feet away. He's only 60 feet away.
He's just
So
running.
they're not. Yeah, he's still in 60. They're chasing after him, and actually, never mind. Bonus action, they're in pursuit of even more so. So they're actually at 30 feet behind you, and so there is just straight roll. So 20 is your AC. That's hit, 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 and hit. That's 4 hits.
All right. Well, the first one I'm deflecting missile.
Okay, go for it. Is there a okay?
Then I'm just gonna drop it.
Okay.
When I catch it, I'm not throwing it back.
Okay. I'll do this to keep track of the fear because it's a minute long too. Okay. And that brings us back to, let's go ahead and see what the other group wants to do. Everyone else that's back a ways away from Cronus, what are you guys doing?
Trap?
Yeah, we're gonna try and set up a quick trap or 2, maybe.
Setting up the traps.
Yeah.
Seeing if we can.
Okay. What
Do we have
traps
anything
are you
like
setting up?
Do we have anything like a tripwire?
I mean,
I was just gonna cast a spell when they get close enough, so.
that too.
I mean, I plan on doing that too.
I mean, I'm sure I have some rope.
So you guys are preparing attacks and ambushes. You're not actually setting up traps; just you're setting up an ambush, right?
Well, I will tie a rope between 2 trees as
Yeah.
long as it can go. And then,
Okay.
I mean, and like tell Faye, warn Cronus there is a rope in the middle of the thing. so then he jumps over it, and they may trip if they don't see it. Because they're chasing after it.
Can I climb a tree?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'll do that.
I'm actually going to join in this climb a tree as well. For the want to be out of their way.
I will not.
All right. That's what everyone wants to do. I'll say it's going to take the full minute or so, and the next 10 rounds of doing all those activities.
Could I, as a bonus action, when I see them coming close, go into a rage?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You go into a rage as they approach, and I will give everyone advantage on their attacks or other things that they're trying to do when the enemies get within range.
Okay. Just.
But for now, it'll just be Cronus and the orcs going back and forth, unless there's something else you guys like to do.
I just want to clarify my positioning. I'm hiding behind a tree, listening for them to come by or trip. I've gone into a frenzied rage, and then if they trip, I'm going to stab them. That's my action I'm going to hold.
Okay.
And I'm in a tree very close to Lorna because I can't see shit.
Neither can I.
Once we get to like the last few rounds, I want to activate Hell of Thorns.
Yeah, and when they're within 120 feet, I will spell them with the spell I decide at some point.
Okay, that will work. That will take place at the last round, though, when it gets back. I will say, because it takes a minute for everyone to kind of climb up, get in situations and all that, and we'll avoid all the rolls and stuff related to that. But you take the whole minute to kind of prepare yourselves this ambush, okay? Cronus, sir, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my dash action, and then also key point, bonus action, another dash action.
Can you take 2 dash actions in the same turn? I think a dash action just all it does is let you take double your motion. That's all the dash does.
He's double dashing.
Yeah. Also,
Does it again by his next turn. I think it's a level of exhaustion.
Does a Shadow Step require a key?
No.
Then why don't you do that? Save your key.
I think because my dash would take me further, right?
You don't get additional movement. He says, when you take the dash action, you gain extra movement for the current turn. Increase equal speed your movement. So you only get 1 movement. It's just increasing your speed double that turn.
All right. Well, I'll dash and then bonus action, step of the wind or shadow step.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. That's how I'm reading it.
Sorry. What?
Let me double check as well because I think
you gain extra movement for the current turn. It decreases the equal your speed. You're applying any modifiers with this speed within 30 feet. For example,
if he used Step of the Wind, it's an additional whatever his movement is. So he could go up to 120 feet away if his speed is 40.
Can he take the dash action as twice? Like,
because he's using a key point to use Step of the Wind. Step of the Wind is an additional movement, and according with dash, because you're using.
How many times can you do that a turn, though?
Probably once a turn, but you'd have to double check.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's once a turn because you can't. I mean, because then let's say you have 9 key points, you can just say, "Okay, I'm gonna run 900 feet."
Oh yeah,
turn.
no.
No,
you can't do that.
No, you can only spend 1 key point as a bonus action.
Okay, so you're using an action to take this dash action. You're using a key point to do the dash. So you're saying you're going to be at not 90, but you're going to be doing. You're at 40 feet or 45 feet?
45.
So you're going to do 135
feet away.
Holy shit.
Yes, monks are amazing.
Yeah, you don't chase monks if you can avoid it.
Yes.
So let's just say
monks. That's why tabaxi monks are a thing, because they just become the Flash.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me do math now. So I'm gonna say you moved 5
I would
rounds
also like to
ahead.
throw the deuces up while I'm doing it.
It's like, peace out,
All right.
bitches.
Thank you for walking me through that. I'm sorry. All right. So they chased at you at their full speed without taking an action. That's 60 feet. Still to keep up. So 1, 2. That's still 30, 60, 90, 120 feet away.
Yep.
Mm.
Holy shit.
Yep.
They're going to chase after you. 30, 60, and they're too far. I'm not even going to have them throw spears. They're just trying to. Actually, they're going to have to take their action. They're going to do double their speed. So they're 90 feet away from you still. And that's going to end their turn. Brings us back to you, Cronus. What are you like? What would you like to do?
All right.
The fear is only on round 2, where you all have skipped like fucking 5 rounds.
Let's see. Action dash. And then how far would Shadow Step take me?
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I'm doing this wrong, Matt. I said 90 feet per movement, you'd get there in 10 rounds. It's so confusing. Fuck it, never mind. It's too confusing.
You could just say he keeps running until he gets to.
You're making distance. They can't throw spears at you, but you're still going per round. Yeah, they're chasing after you this round, but they can't keep up. If you keep running, they're going to give up pursuit after a couple rounds till you get back to your group.
All right. Bonus action. Can I take a health potion?
Sure. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, they're going to give up pursuit once you get you're going to at that pace you're going to get over 100 feet away from them, so they're going to stop and return back to the camp. So I'm going to go ahead and pause combat.
All right.
And you have made it back to your group.
So where are they?
That was a fucking terrible idea.
It's worth a shot.
I literally thought someone was going to die tonight. I was like, okay, this is how it ends for Cronus.
Yeah, you're not doing too well, are you there?
No.
No.
Health potion wise, what is it?
What would you like? We got a lot.
I have a regular.
Yes, you can have a regular.
2d4 plus 2.
Would you also like a greater, which is 4d4 plus 4?
Let me just do the regular first, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So you made it back to your group. They're all
So is
waiting
that
there
5?
with spells and
2d4
arrows.
plus 2.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you did a regular or greater healing?
Regular.
Oh, yeah.
And those weren't normal spears, were they?
What's that?
Those spears
Why
weren't
weren't they?
normal, eh?
Were
What
they?
do you mean?
Well, a spear is just 1d6. This is 1d6 plus 1d8.
They are orcs. They have a bonus to their damage.
Do when they're in a group.
Oh, fucker.
Well, we did something at least.
Yeah.
Probably didn't do anything in the big run.
I'm just gonna watch to see if they're still following.
They see some commotion back at the campfire and some more shouting, but they're not in pursuit right now.
Cool. Do we want to get out of here?
Mm-hmm.
I've already Forrest Gump ran it passed out.
You just kept on running. You barely talked to us.
Here's a potion. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
We need an army to take on an army. We don't have one.
No.
mean, if it was smaller forces, we could take them on, but we got bigger fish to fry.
Plus, that should be what the dragon fangs closer to Glimmadeer do. They're a bit more prepared.
I'm also going to hand Faye her deck of cards back.
Thank you, and I will put them away. So what'd you summon this time?
It was a beholder, actually.
Whoa.
Do we actually know what a beholder is?
Didn't we
Uh-huh.
see a mini one?
Also, you and I read a lot, Faye.
Yeah.
That is
Oh.
true.
Make history checks, I guess. Actually, you make a nature check first, Cronus. Or you make a history check first, Cronus, so you wouldn't know what to tell them first of all. I guess
It was
you
a
again.
beholder.
Nature 18. And he describes a creature with many eyes and tusks, or like little eye sprouts and or what do they call them? Husks? Whatever they come off
Eye
of it.
stalks.
Stalks, thank you. Based off that information, then Faye and Anika and anyone else who's listening can make a history check to see if they know what that might be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You, Lorna, Faye, and Anika. Lorna, Faye, Anika. You've heard of creatures like this before. You've never seen them or know much about them, besides the fact that you've heard them be called beholders before. Anika, you know that they have magical. They have very nasty magical powers and capabilities. They're not to be trifled with.
Yeah. Remember what that looks like, because if we ever see one, we go the other way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Agreed.
clearly, those orcs did not care because they went right to it.
Mm.
It must be the intelligence level thing.
Maybe. Or they thought they could take it on.
Well, they could have taken this one. I think a real one would have crushed them like little bugs. But that's neither here nor there. That's
Did you notice anything unusual about that little group?
I did not get the chance to take a look around.
All right.
well, we can at least report it to Stonemere where they are.
True.
I agree with Skybar. We should get going before they come after us.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Or for Cronus. I don't think they know about us.
Mm.
Oh, so we should grab your rope.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll put a little lantern that's like low light so that most of us can see now.
All right. So you guys continue forward then.
Yes.
Several hours pass by. You know, based on the time that you've been traveling, that you should be approaching fairly soon. The horses seem to be tired and sluggish. Wolfram, how are you doing on this long walk?
It's fine.
Okay. Do they? Yeah, Wolfram just don't tired, do they? They don't exhaust or anything like that.
I mean, he gains level of exhaustion when he doesn't recharge, but
Okay, so
it's not like he gets physically tired. It's like, say we're in like cold weather. Okay, well that's him slowing down because temperature is low. That's affecting his gears. Or we're in a hot place, overheating, that causes exhaustion. But like just walking, that's not going to get him tired.
Okay.
I figure after
What
like
were you going to say, Lorna?
an hour
Figure out-
we'd stop.
Yeah, and I can put up our hut so no one can see us.
Okay, you guys are stopping for the night then?
Yes.
And then
Okay.
Get in the hut.
So you all gather in the hut, tie your horses up for the night, hitch them up, and you guys are sitting inside the hut. Is there anything you guys want to do, discuss, or talk about?
Who wants to eat the...
I want to put the alarm around the horses.
yeah, that's probably a good idea. Like corral them
I was about-
together.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was about to suggest if we wanted to set up watch.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you're sitting at watch, Faye. Anybody else is sitting at watch?
I can do the second watch.
I can take third. And Wolfram should be done recharging for the. Or someone else.
Okay. So you guys start taking watch. Go ahead and make me perception checks. Whoever's on first watch.
All right.
I thought you did put an alarm around the horses. Did you say that already?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sky, where are you putting around the horses?
I mean, having an alarm and watch is going to be very useful.
Mm-hmm. Plus, horses aren't going to alert us of things. Probably.
Possibly. Okay. As the night begins and you guys start to try to settle in, you guys are... Sound passes through the tent, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sound from, I don't know if ours does, but we can hear their surroundings.
Based off of one thing that happened on CR when they were talking to a dragon through a hut,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think sound goes through.
Considering we're asleep, should be okay.
Okay. So sound goes outside of it then too. That's interesting. That
Yes, it
doesn't
is.
sound right.
Mm.
It doesn't say.
So what did I see?
This is going to be more of an audible thing. That's why I'm curious if you could hear through the wall. It doesn't say anything about sound, so I'm going to say it does, which is going to be interesting because that means creatures walking by you can hear you talking about them inside the hut. Then that means too. So I guess noise is still a concern while you're in the hut. All right. So you start watching through the night, and at some point in the night, the horses do start to get alarmed and all kind of flustered up. A few hours pass by, or sorry, another hour passes by, and they start getting riled up again. And this time, you start to hear this like breathy, guttural, like the sound in the trees, and things are kind of rustling in the distance in the dark, and really kind of sounds like dragging of things through the brush and the branches. What would you like to do? Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. It's okay. It's just like, did that all cut out?
No, you're good. So,
Just heard some movements. Didn't see anything approach.
So the time passes by a little bit longer. You guys are not leaving. Who else is going on watch after you, Faye?
Lorna was next.
Oh, yes, me. Totally me.
Lorna, go ahead and roll a perception.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
So you're trying your best to keep your eyes open, but the sleep is kind of really wearing on you.
Yeah.
That you're not able to really pay a good attention to your surroundings.
I am exhausted, you know. Yeah, that's why.
You kind of actually start to drift off,
Okay.
and then who's taking over after you for watch?
Me.
Okay, Anika, you kind of awaken naturally just to, you're like, oh, I should have been up by now. You've overslept a little bit into what should have been your watch, but your internal clock went off like, I should have been awake by now. And you see Lorna sleeping kind of on
Red
her.
Eagle just kind of
Yeah.
all over the place.
I'll just kind of like gently nudge her a little out of my way and sit and watch. But I'm not going to move her.
Okay. You go ahead and make a perception check if you're going to be able to watch for it. And I think you're the last watch, right?
Possibly.
So there you go. So 11. No, nothing really eventful happens during your watch. You do just hear some of the kind of creepy crawly and the animal critters kind of going through the darkness, but eventually the light does kind of start to peek through the trees again, and it is morning time. You all are awoken by the fresh dew light of the new day. What would you like to do today?
Let's get going.
Let's get going to the stone court.
Also,
Let's
just
get
making
back on the
sure,
road.
like the long rest, you get all the health back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you replenish half your spent hit die.
And Lorna is no longer exhausted.
Huzzah!
All right. You guys get back on your horses and gather up all your supplies, and you head towards Stonemere. The morning is cold and chill. It's getting to be fall, so you're seeing a little frost on the leaves and the foliage as you guys are making your way down the road. As you guys near Stonemere.
Stoneport.
I'm sorry, Stoneport. Thank you. You hear the ringing of bells off in the distance. What you guys like to do?
Do they sound like alarm bells or church bells?
They do not sound like church bells. They sound like trying to get people's attention.
Or
So
hell's
that way?
bells. Yeah, so that way.
All right.
Let's
As
go,
you
Applejack.
as you guys kind of ride on your horses towards the town, you see the town off in the distance. It's got this very meager kind of wall surrounding it, the lake to its back. It's a pretty stereotypical fisherman's town / lumber town. They basically cut down trees and they barge them and ship them. So you see a little bit of like buildings that kind of reflect that kind of work in the structure. But you see several humanoid figures kind of shambling and dragging themselves towards the gates of the city. And to your surprise, at the alarm bells that you're hearing off in the distance, you see that the front gate is completely wide open.
Uh-oh.
How far are these shambling things from us?
At your speed or Cronus speed?
Our speed.
Horse
Normal
speed.
These would be probably half a mile away from you guys. they're still got a decent distance to the actual city walls too. They're about several hundred feet away from the walls, so maybe 3 football fields away from the walls. From the
So,
gate.
Is that like 6 or 12 seconds?
Crota speed? 1 second?
At you're
Just
150 feet, I'd say it would take you maybe 5 rounds to get there, Cronus.
Boy. So, shall we go into a gallop and run over there?
Yep. And fire when we get close enough. I like that plan.
Yeah.
And I will jump off my horse through the air and stab one of them if they're enemies. Just saying.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, where are your character sheets over here?
I'm assuming my horse is faster than me.
I should hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope the pony is faster than a halfling.
Then the
I need
halfling
to
stay
start
on the
racing
pony.
horses for money.
A pony has a speed of 40 feet. It's the
Yep,
fastest
I
we've run.
stay on the pony.
And it's the tallest you've been without our assistance.
I was like, I've been on your shoulders.
That's true.
Without our assistance.
All right.
Does turning me into a chinchilla count? Because I climbed pretty high on that. It was fun watching you try and catch me.
I don't think so.
As I add you guys out
maybe.
here, go ahead and roll for initiative once you guys are on this map.
What map?
Sorry.
Oh, this map.
Oh, this map.
Oh, yay! Wolfram.
Where are our tokens? Ah,
These
Very
were
bottom.
there we are. Oh, fuck.
Lots
Boy.
of zombies.
Oh my god, Wolfram. Do your thing.
Do your thing,
As
Wolfram
we get
charge.
Wolfram, I think this is you.
Aw.
All right, guys.
Ah, the
You
fuckers.
guys
That's some fast
are
zombies.
approaching. Well, you guys have been riding for a while, then they're moving forward for a while. So after you catch up on horses and they keep approaching the walls, the gate is wide open for you guys. Let me see if that shows for you guys in dynamic lighting. It does. Perfect. All right. You guys can only see how far? 60 feet in front of you?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
daylight.
Oh,
so...
good call.
I'd hope I can see further than that.
Good point. Let me unhide some stuff then.
Are those allies on the roof? Or like guards?
They are guards. They are actually Crimson Rangers that you can't see at this moment.
Oh. Whoops.
It's okay. All right, let's do this. You guys are approaching after the zombie horde moving towards Stoneport.
And we are on horse still?
Yep, you are.
Mm-hmm.
So attacks or spells will be at a disadvantage while on the horses, though.
Oh,
Well, luckily, I'm not on a horse.
that is true.
Well, from sir, what should I do?
Dash.
Okay. All right, Lorna, or anything else? Is that your turn? Lorna, what would you like to do?
I am going to stay on the horse and move my 40 feet. Oh god, my thing is all fucked up.
Yeah, go by the roll 20 math, not the squares.
Yeah, I
Try to
know.
do it in your
Okay.
wrestling.
So I'm like about there. I'm not close enough. I'll use my action to dash again into the fray. I'm probably gonna be
Okay.
like about there. I'm gonna jump off the horse and bonus action go into a frenzied rage.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys dash forward, guys, you're getting a bigger visual of the whole wall of the city now. As you've gotten closer, you guys see, well, from to the east, that there are some orcs attacking the perimeter gates on the east side. You also see, Lorna, you see to your west, there are goblins and stuff attacking the gates to the west of Stoneport. What would you like to? I'm sorry. Is there anything else you want to do right now that you're up here in the fray?
That's all I can do.
Okay, Skyward, it's your turn, sir.
Going to cast protection from good and evil on Cronus.
Okay.
And Bill. Yeah, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's my turn.
Okay. Cronus, it's your turn, sir.
All right. He's going to take 5 feet forward and then shadow step up to where the zombie is and Lorna.
Okay.
And then 2 attacks into the zombie.
All right, go for it, sir.
Uh, 15.
15 is a hit. And that one dies right in front of you. Run up and slam it with your fist, and it head just kind of pops like a melon. What would you like to do with your other attack?
I'm going to step up to this one right here and then
Okay.
do another attack on him.
Okay. All right. And again, you collide your fist into his brainy matter, and it turns to a pulpy mess. No one else sees this, but I'm going to go ahead and get him in there.
And then the rest of my movement, I am going to move over here by Wolfram.
Okay. That works. Anika, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to move my 40 feet on Applejack and end up here. And then I'm going to raise my flute and Eldritch Blast this one and this one
Okay, go for it.
at disadvantage. So 19, I'm assuming hits.
Yeah, that was definitely hit.
for 2. And then 23
Okay.
for 3.
All right. So you blast 2 blasts down the way, and it glides into each of them. They have that burn. What kind of damage is that? It's the force damage.
Force.
So
Yeah.
So is it more like, it's not like a burning blast or flame, then it's more of a concussive, I guess, then?
Yeah. Just sort of like basically if you got hit, you got shot, but without the bullet hole.
Gotcha. Okay. So it glides into them, and it just kind of indents their already kind of malleable skin. Anything else with your turn?
Mm-mm.
All
Or
right.
I will give some inspiration to Wolfram in case he needs it.
Okay. These 2 are going to turn around and move towards Chrono.
They have
These
disadvantage.
these other ones are going to keep shambling towards the city, which they have, was there 20 feet move? Okay, and then these 2 are going after you, Cronus, with attacks.
They have disadvantage.
They both miss, 18 and 4. That's going to end their turn. Faye, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Okay. Oh, I was hoping to save this for a rainy day, but seeing as we need to get up there quickly, I am gonna take out my spell scroll of fly, and I'm taking to the air.
All right, that works.
And I get 60 feet. So from back here, that will put me above. Oh, I see what's in the town. I'm just gonna yell out, you guys want their support here or help out up over there?
Help out over there, probably.
Alright, and this is as far as I can move this turn.
Okay. The Rangers are you see on the wall, Anika, and you too, Faye. You see them take aim. Faye, as you are that high, it's daylight. You're above the wall, right? Like you're above the height of the wall, or you keep them low to the ground. So you're actually see even more.
I'm probably about 15 feet up.
So I'm gonna take you in here, just so you can see. So you see what's in there, but that's what you see.
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh no!
I'm gonna put you back where you were. Crimson Rangers. There's a few more Rangers that I did. I just didn't put a token for every freaking Ranger there are, and they're taking aim at the zombie horde that's coming through the gate right now. Where they...
Yeah.
Oh, I can't mass select things at the same time. That's stupid. These all are dead. Okay. Anything else you guys like to do? Wolfram, it's your turn.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that's a hit. All right, that one goes down too.
And that is magical.
Okay.
And then Faye is on top of one too, right?
Correct.
I am technically way above it.
I was just making sure because I couldn't actually see its token anymore.
And that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
That is going to bring us to you, Lorna.
that's right. She is going to do a reckless great weapon master attack to the zombie right beside her. 'Cause
Okay,
why
go for
the
it.
fuck not?
Definitely hit.
And add 10 onto that.
All right, and this one is dead right in front of you too.
Perfect. Oh no! They've gone so much further! I can't reach them!
Well, they haven't got further. Those are the ones that you guys see through that are in the city. You
God
killed
damn it.
the Rangers killed 6 of them.
I know! Alright.
I think I would shout out what I see in the city.
Fantastic. What's that?
Orcs, hobgoblins, goblins.
Ah!
That's not surprising.
As she's running towards them, she's going to stow her sword and pull out 2 javelins, throw one each hand on the first 2 to the left here.
Okay, go for
Yeah.
it.
First one to the zombie, recklessly, 25.
Okay, you got it.
7 points of damage.
It impales it like a shish kebab. It tries to like reach forward a little bit at the citizens and people inside the town, but it just kind of slumps over on the spear, eventually unable to kind of do anything.
Quite fit. Bonus action, going to throw again. Javelin,
Okay,
recklessly. Ah, 17 to the one on the left.
hit.
Oh, really?
You got it.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said the zombie or the white?
The white man.
Oh, the white. Let me see what he said. That is a hit.
Hey.
17 is a hit. Yep.
Awesome. And that's my turn.
All right. The whites are going to continue the attack. Let's see here. They're going to actually... This one's going to move this way. Oh, no. Where would he go? He's going to go further into the town. So is he... And that ends their turn. Skybor, what would you like to do? Skybor? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't said anything.
Oh,
I'm going to fire an arrow at the orc.
you are unable to... Oh, yeah, you can see that one orc. Yeah, go for it.
There's a 13 hit.
Let me see. It does.
Oh, wow. Okay. It takes
All
a lot
right.
of piercing.
You see this orc kind of going after a family, and as he's like swinging his sword down onto your arrow, just kind of pierces through the gate and into his chest and sticks him to the wall. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do.
Okay. That brings us back to you, Cronus. What would you like to do, sir?
All right. I'm going to run this way, and then a shadow step to right here where my arrow is.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack this one right here.
Okay, go for it.
And then the first one is with advantage from shadow step.
Okay. That first one's a hit. And the first one gets slashed in half by your claws. What would you like to do on the next hit?
Actually, I can't do anything. I can't move any further. So
Okay.
I will just stand right here.
Anika, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm going to use Applejack to move up next to Wolfram with his 40 feet. Or her. I don't know if Applejack's male or female. Let's see. Let me double check something quick. I can actually do this without hitting anyone because y'all are not close enough for me to hit you. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern from here. So let me draw it. So everyone in that cube sees a sudden flash of lights, and they need to make a probably wisdom save.
Let's see here.
Yeah, a wisdom save, or basically they're charmed and incapacitated for a minute, or until someone uses an action to wake them up, or it takes damage.
Okay. So let's see these guys.
And I was trying to get that hobgoblin, but I don't know if you count it or not.
This guy right here. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll count it. These all are incapacitated, except for the one white on the right.
Okay, so this one's still awake?
Correct.
Okay. So that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Brings us to the hobgoblins. They see you enter Cronus, and they are going to make 2 long bow attacks against you as you enter the area. Wait, hold on.
Wait, is that hobgoblin incapacitated?
Yes, that one is.
Okay. I just didn't know if you rolled for him or not.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see this guy. Okay. Alright. This guy is going to shout out, and he is going to make 3. He's going to run forward towards you, Cornus. And so they're going to come over here, seeing you come around. And they're going to shout orders at their comrades to go after the range up of the roof and keep the gate open. So these guys are going to run this way. Can't make it that far. And these guys are going to attack you with several sword attacks. Where are you at? I don't see it. So 20 is the magic number, right? Or is it 19?
20.
All right, so this.
Ow.
Hit. 4 hits. So you take a total of 33, 34, 42 points of damage.
Ow.
And that is going to end their turn. Zombie's turn. He's going to go towards the first tasty morsel and come after you. He's going to take a hit.
Disadvantage from Skyvor's good and evil, right?
Correct.
Yes, for the fiend or for the undead.
Oh, okay. I'm not expecting much from him. Yeah, that's a miss. The other zombies that are still have their somewhat sense are going to continue to go after villagers and terrorize the city.
Skybor, how are you looking health-wise?
I'm way in the back.
Sure, Skybor's fine.
Sorry, not Skybor, Cronus.
You're not there.
I mean, I've been better.
Well, they got the earrings. That's how they can communicate.
Yeah, but he wouldn't just. You don't just know all the time what's happening with Cronus. You're like, hey, what just happened?
No, I'm just planning for my turn. Because I want to know if I want to drop concentration on Fly to help Cronus out with something. Granted, he has to be willing for this. You know what? I will move up and land right here. Looking at Cronus, how badly hurt is he?
He's very bloodied.
Cronus, I can do something to help you, but you have to accept it.
That sounds sketchy.
I need a yes.
I need an action, sir. This has gone too long. You've moved and you're trying to have a conversation. What are you doing?
I am polymorphing Cronus into a giant ape.
Are you allowing it, Cronus, or are you resisting the procedure?
Like, I would take the stats of the ape, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You become a giant ape.
You also get very big.
Yeah, you no longer act or play as a monk. You become an ape. You play as an ape character.
But you get more health and more charge.
Yeah. I'll
You
let
get
it
a
happen,
lot of
'cause
health
I've never,
and more damage.
I've never had it happen before. This is probably the only time I let it happen.
And you still have multi-attack, so that's a good thing.
I mean, it's, in all honesty, it's better than your punches at this point. With the 3d10 plus 6 and the plus 9 to hit.
All right, that is you. You can control that ape there, Cronus.
And those hobgoblins are probably terrified.
Oh, I can't see now.
Yeah, I just thought of that. Let me fix that.
You're a blind ape.
I would have turned you into a T-Rex, but you're one level lower than that.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Plus, you have to have seen a T-Rex.
Exactly. A giant ape is acceptable.
It won't close. What's going on?
I mean,
Oh,
how are the hobgoblins and goblins and reacting to seeing a giant?
Sorry, what was your question?
How are they reacting now that there's a giant ape?
The warlords are freaking out. They're kind of surprised, but they're not terrified. They're kind of just clenching closer to their weapons and ready to attack it. The littler guys are freaking out way more. What would you like to do? Is that in your turn?
That was everything I can do.
Okay. Are you on the ground now, or are you still in the sky?
I had to drop concentration.
So, did you land on the ground first?
I did say I landed.
Okay.
I did say I landed.
All right. The war chiefs are going to shout back at the other orcs, and they're going to say, well, you don't understand what they're saying. They're talking in Orcish, and they're going to charge forward.
All right, bring it on.
And they can see you, and they're going to take a bonus action move, another speed, their full movement. Actually, you know what? You haven't done anything. They're probably going to go after they would probably go after the big ass ape. Let's see here. What's that?
I mean, they're not going to go after someone that's holding a caterpillar cocoon.
They're probably not that smart.
Okay. Let's see here. 2 attacks with his great axe. And the first one is going to use Battle Cry. And the other one is going to use his attacks against the ape.
AC 12.
God damn it.
All 4 hit.
How many hit points does a giant ape have?
157.
Okay.
I mean, that's just barely a dent in the ape. Apes at least can get one turn.
It's like delayed.
Still has 101 digits.
There we go. All right, that is going to end their turn. The other orcs are going to go up there. All right, there. I moved them all around. There we go. Now they're going to respond. They're going to fight. They're actually trying to get the gate to shut. They're not going to fight. They're going to spend their turns trying to get the gate mechanism to close. And that's going to bring us to Wolfrin's turn. Wolfram, your turn, sir. Oh, fuck me. I can't hear anything.
He's not talking.
He's not
Yeah.
talking.
I'm gonna concentrate. Run up there, cast elemental weapon.
Ooh.
Have it do radiant.
You guys hear me okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
so
it doesn't
go
do
ahead,
radiant. It can
Oh,
only
never
do
mind.
acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Fire could work.
No, a lot of things resist it, so I'm gonna go with thunder.
Okay. So your weapon is now thunder. Does thunder damage?
I get an extra D4 of thunder damage, and it has another +1.
Okay. Is that in your
And
turn?
that's it. Yeah.
Lorna, your turn.
Okie dokie. She's going to. Nope. Not the thing I wanted. Okay. Just gonna run up here. Attack the one to her left recklessly.
Okay.
Yeah, just recklessly. 27
That's hit.
for 16 damage.
Yep.
Which
one? The hobgoblin?
No, the one to
Or
my
the-
left.
Oh, that's dead then.
Cool. She's going to turn to the hobgoblin and attack it recklessly. Great weapon master. I need to make a macro for this eventually. But oh, come on!
10.
Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
Fuck. Bonus action.
Good try.
Yeah. Bonus action. Reckless. Great weapon master. Fuck.
Less than 10.
Less than 10.
Fuck. Well, there's the turn. I did shit.
Okay. That's going to bring us to the whites. They do not get a save every turn, only when they take damage, right?
Only when they take damage or someone uses their action to shake them. They are just like that for a minute. It's been 6 seconds. Except for that one Wraith.
Alright, he's going to come down here, seeing that you came in, Lorna, and he's going to attack you. He's going to use longsword and life drain. So let's do longsword
Ooh.
first. That's a miss. 20, is that a hit?
Yeah. It just hits.
So it's 4 necrotic damage, and you need a Constitution saving throw of DC 13.
Yeah.
You're good.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta take my dog out.
Okay. Let's go in his turn. That brings us to you, Scott.
If it gets to my turn, Eldritch Blast the hobgoblin next to Lorna.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a whole lot of options here, so I'm going to attack the orc over here.
Okay. Do you have sharpshooter?
No, I don't have sharpshooter.
Okay. With a 19, you still definitely got it. He's got some coverage just being so high and behind the wall, but you got it. So You impale him. He looks like he's about to strike down one of the rangers that is working on getting the gate closed on the right side. Yeah, you got him. You impaled him to the head. What else would you like to do, sir?
That'll be it.
Okay, sir. Cronus, it's your turn, man. You are the big giant ape. You
Alright.
should be able to pull up the character sheet for that giant
Yeah, I
ape.
already got it up. So I'm going to attack this one right here first, this orc.
Okay. Hit. All right, for 22 points of damage, you slam him with your fist. What else would you like to do?
Second attack, same one.
Okay. That is a hit as well.
I just picture you doing like a Donkey Kong boom boom each fist.
Oh,
28.
absolutely.
Okay, you got it. Anything else?
No, I think that's all I can do with them. 2 fist
Oh.
attacks, yeah.
So you come up there and you're just like bam, bam with your fist right on the same one. He's got little birds and stars rotating around his head, but he looks very bloodied. It brings us to Anika. Would you like?
I'm going to move forward my 40 feet. Oh, let me make sure that 40 feet on the other side of Faye, because I don't want to near that wraith. Yep. And I'll just go boop with Applejack. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Boom boom Eldritch Blast on the wraith.
Okay, go for it.
I'm assuming a 12 misses.
12 misses.
And
16
16?
hits.
Cool. For a whopping 7 damage.
All right.
And then I will... Yeah, that's it for now.
All right. That brings us back to the warlord's turn. All right. He's gonna make 1, 2, 3. These guys are gonna make 6 more attacks against the giant ape that's before him.
Hey, the 11 missed.
13, but still misses. So that is 14, 22, 33, 34, 41, 47 points of damage, sir. The ape looks very, very much so bloodied. But that is going to end their turn. The goblins are going to move up towards these rangers, and they're going to be, again, attacking and trying to stop them from being able to shut. Okay. Faye, it's your turn. Or Faye said she wants to do Eldritch Blast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Against which one? The
The hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin near Lorna.
How do I do that? Here we go. I do it? I did it too many times. 18 and 19 are misses.
What?
Those miss. They have an AC of 20. Oh, nope, that's not true. That's if they're using the shield. Shield's a +1, right?
2
It's a +2?
shields, yeah.
So he's not using the shield because he's using 2 swords. So that would be 18. So the one does hit, sorry. So 12 points of damage for the one on the... Okay, brings us back to the war chiefs. This one, The other one's going to use his thing. Actually, you know what? They're all flanking. Why would they waste their time doing that? He's going to sidestep down here. And he's going to do... These two are going to attack the big giant ape again.
Does Lorna get an attack of opportunity?
Ooh.
Yes, it's squeezed by her.
Oh, and she's Sentinel, isn't she?
No.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of someone else.
Never mind. That one moves. All right. Let's see here. Great. 2 attacks with the great axe. Here we go. I think the 25 is the only thing I hit, right?
On me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is on the blah, blah, blah. This is on the grade 8. 20 is the AC, right? Or what's the AC? 12.
He has 12.
So hit, miss, hit, and hit. So there we go. So that's enough to break it, but the damage rolls over, right? So 23, 39, 48, 58. So 26 points is gone. So then you have 32 more. All right, sir. You're down to 2
shit.
points of health. The Rangers are fighting off the goblins that are in the orcs, swarming them and trying to get the door shut. Wolfram, what would you like to do?
So I'll run up there and smack this hobgoblin, hopefully, maybe, please.
Okay.
18.
I think that means.
That is miss. Oh, it hits. Yep. 10 points. Got it. This is going to throw me off, having to subtract the 2 off the AC. Okay. Anything else, sir?
How are people looking?
Cronus is
Bruh.
fucked up.
Cronus is very
Cronus
bloody.
looks fucked.
Unfortunately, Cure Wounds is not
Yeah.
right now because I'm not touching him and it's an action, but whoever needs it.
All right, so
Thank
everyone gets
you.
8 healing points. Which brings us to Lorna. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Wolfram? All right, Lorna, it's your turn.
Okay. She is going to attack the hag below her. Reckless Great Weapon Master. Good, she might as well try that. Animated macro, let's hope that it works.
Okay.
17
Sort
plus
of.
minus 5?
So 12.
Yeah?
That's gonna be a miss. On who? Wait, the hobgoblin?
No, the hag below her.
The white?
The white dude, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Ah! Fucking Great Weapon Master. Fine, she'll just...
Isn't it awesome?
No, not when she's, like, not actually rolling well. Fuck it, I'll try it
Alright.
one more time. Reckless Great Weapon Master below. Yes! 22!
22. No, 22.
What's the 22 from? Oh, reckless, duh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit. Yep, go for it.
Yes! 22 damage.
There you go.
Now it works. Fuck yeah. And is it dead yet?
No.
Okay, bonus attack. Reckless Great Weapon Master.
Alright.
20?
Hit.
Yes. For 26 damage.
All right. This time you impale it through, and it starts to crumble, and the decaying flesh just kind of starts to fall apart,
Fuck yeah.
and he dies. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay, that brings us over to Skyboard.
All right. I am going to fire at the this goblin right here,
Okay.
and I'm going to use the bowstring.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Definitely a hit.
All right. So he takes that plus 2d6,
Mhm.
and the two other goblins next to it.
I'm back.
Go.
They're going to take. Is that a d6 for each of them, or do I have to?
You can just roll it once. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So the other two takes 5.
All right. These three completely. The first one dies from the piercing of the arrow, and the other two get electrocuted and fall to the ground.
Oh, and bonus action. I am
Okay.
going to healing. Wait, am I close enough? Yeah. Healing word, Cronus. At
Okay.
3rd level.
All right. So Cronus, you take another 9 points of health.
Plus the 6.
Oh. So 15 more points. So 6 more points.
All right. First thing, I'm going to punch the one on the left
Okay.
with my gauntlets. 21.
Okay. Are you moving up to it, I assume?
Oh, I thought they were
I mean, they were hitting. Oh, you're
Already
hitting him as a
there.
grade 8.
Yeah, you shrank back down the size. So you're moving up to him, all right, and you're hitting the warlord or I'm sorry, which one? You're the orc or the goblin?
The orc.
The orc, okay. That's a hit.
8. And
All
I'm
right.
Is it still alive?
Yep.
And I'm applying stunning strike.
Okay. What's the DC? It's a con.
Mm-hmm.
Con.
Yeah, it's con.
Yeah.
All right. So he is stunned to the end of your next turn, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack, I'm attacking the hobgoblin below him.
Okay.
26.
That's a hit.
Stunning strike.
Okay. Let me get him. All right, he's paralyzed or stunned until the end of your next turn as well.
And then bonus action, I am going to shadow step. Well, it's in the middle of the day, so I can't shadow step.
You could just move.
45, yeah. So I'm gonna just move out of the way for a minute.
Okay.
Just beware, they are closing the gates, or trying to.
Okay. Brings us to you, Anika.
All right. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on this dude. So let me pull up the dang thing. So he needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Which one? I'm sorry, the warlord or the goblin or the orc?
The goblin that is surrounded by Lorna and Wolfram.
Okay. 12 points of damage.
No, 17 because I upcast it, and he has to. Here, let me post this spell, if it'll let me. No, it doesn't. But he has to move, but I don't think it counts as forced. Here, I'll copy. Maybe if it'll let me.
This is not the same as it being pushed away. He's still making the choice to move away. So
Yeah, he is using his reaction to run away from me. And in this instance, also the other two.
So Lorna and Wolfram, you guys go ahead and get attack of opportunity. And how long does he have to do that for?
No, just the one reaction.
Okay.
16.
That's a miss.
And then, yeah. You may have to roll for Wolfram.
That's a hit for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I'm gonna move a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, he's gonna run back. Okay, make it like that. 30 feet. Not really. Let's see here. Well, you can make it that way. He's just gonna. It's gonna give her your attack of opportunity or not. He would because he's gonna give him the best chance of hitting him. He's gonna run past you, Lorna, and he's go on the other side of Wolfram, and he's going to attack at him. He's gonna make 3 melee attacks against him.
Did I already
Does Lorna
do
get opportunity?
Yes, she does.
did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you already did it. Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
You already got an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
First two hit.
All three
No,
hit.
first two hit. The first two
22, 29, 28.
22, 29, 14.
They have
28.
advantage. They're flanking.
Where?
The orc and the goblin.
And the guy below you.
Looks like
And
15
the one
feet
behind
away.
you. Nope, the red one.
I don't
Yep,
see one behind me.
Oh, there it
right
is.
here.
There's one there,
Yeah, that's
but
what
I don't
it's
see where the
attacking
other
you.
one is at.
The orc.
There's nothing on my screen here.
You may want to
there's an
reload.
orc to the up, right, or left of you.
22. That's gonna be 30. I'm sorry, 22. Right?
29.
16, 22, 29. Thank you. 29 points of damage, Wolfram. And that's gonna end his turn, which brings us back to Faye.
All right, I'm gonna see this. Should I help out there or go after the ones in the box of slow?
That's not slow.
Oh, just that's where they're situated.
They're just standing there looking up at the sky, very docile and out of it.
All right, so don't bother them for now, right?
That would be what you're getting if you asked me. Yeah, don't bother right now.
All right, because I was going to use Phantasmal Killer on
Oh,
one of
wait,
them.
wait. He's also going to use his martial advantage for an additional 4d6.
Oh,
So that's another 17 points. So Wolfram is actually down.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm gonna run up to this
That's
guy.
fine. That's fine. Stomp on me. Kill me, please.
Why do you want him to die?
I mean, it's not that I want him to die, but he kind of wants to die.
Oh,
Bonus action Headsplade's curse on this guy.
We'll unpack all of that later.
Okay.
Alright, and then I'm gonna do 2 attacks on this guy.
Oh.
On the Hobgoblin.
Yep.
Hit.
That 3 should.
hit.
Yeah, that 3
Both
for
of-
Hexwood's curse should not have multiplied.
So how much
So
damage?
that's gonna be 12 plus 3, that's 15, plus 13.
32?
32, yep.
Okay. Brings us to the War Chief.
And I am gonna burn a slot for something.
Do it.
Sit down!
what?
He automatically goes prone. Thanks to the smite. So that's an extra 15.
Okay. While he is prone, does he still? Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay. The orc, in a rage, is going to attack Wolfram.
Oh no.
2 down.
That's a hit. And then
Oh no, wait, I dropped my shield because I'm
Oh, wait.
unconscious. So yeah.
I was like, does it have to meet your AC?
he
So it's
strikes
not-
as
Wolfram.
well. That 15's a miss as well.
Okay. Well, the first one's a hit.
Yeah, the first one's a hit, so that's minus. So it's
Huh?
2
That's an automatic
dead
hit.
death saves.
Mm-hmm.
It's just 1 death save, I think.
It's
No,
2
it's
death saves.
No,
It's 2,
only
it's an
Come on.
auto crit.
Come on, no whammies. No whammies. Give it to me.
come on.
Okay. It is Lorna's turn.
Fuck. Just going here. Reckless. Great Weapon Master. Fuck it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
23.
Oh, 25 points of damage. Second attack, Reckless Great Weapon Master. Stop hurting my friends!
Yay.
Bonus.
So another 26.
Another 26. Is he down yet?
Nope.
Extra bonus attack, Reckless Great Weapon Master. Now! It's a. I assume a 9 does not hit.
No, it
Cool.
does not hit.
That's
sorry.
fine. That's
Okay.
my turn.
Skyward, it's your turn, sir.
I'm gonna fire another arrow at the orc at the other tower. The last orc on that tower.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the bowstring again.
Okay.
There's a 17 hit.
It does.
Okay. All right. So takes 11 plus. It takes 18 damage total.
All right. He dies.
All
And
right.
because of your efforts, they are able to finally get the mechanism to finally work, and the gate slams half closed.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action. Healing word at 3rd level on a Wolfram.
Okay.
If he's alive. About to find out. So he heals 14 if he's alive.
What is a 10?
A success.
Success.
Okay. So 1 through 10 is a success. Or sorry, 1 through 10 is a failure, or 1 through 9 is a failure, and 10 through 20 is a success?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then he takes the 14 points of healing.
Yeah, I think if it's double digits, it's success. Single is.
Yes. Basically.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. That brings us to you, Cronus.
All right. Bonus action. I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out a vial and put it in my gauntlets,
Okay.
and then I'm going to. Can I move through a space with somebody? I just can't end there.
You can't end there yet.
Okay. So I'm going to move up here next to.
You will provoke an attack of opportunity, though.
From who?
The Hobgoblin.
Well, he'll be at disadvantage anyway because he's prone.
Oh, if you're
He's
moving
fine.
that way, then that's fine. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Go for it.
All right. First attack.
Okay.
Ugh.
That's a miss.
Second attack.
Okay. That is a hit.
For 10.
Okay.
And then the drow poison.
What's the drop poison? I got a DC con. Okay, here we go. Okay.
And
Anything
then
else?
for the hell of it, add a stunning strike onto it.
Jesus. Okay.
So con save of 15.
He's still good.
All right,
Anika,
that's
it's your
my turn.
Hmm.
It's your turn.
Okay. All right. Let me see something real quick, because I didn't think this was going to be an option, but this may be a good idea. Radius. Alright, I'm going to cast Shatter to hit these two hobgoblins and this one, and unfortunately Lorna.
Do it.
Okay.
But they needs to go.
It's going to hit both orcs and the hobgoblin.
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Okay. So con saves.
Okay.
It's a 19, actually.
Yeah, you're still safe. So all but one save, they take half, the others take or
They
the
take
other.
half.
Yeah, so 7.
Okay.
Then as a bonus, I will inspire Lorna because you need to hit something because you do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
All right. The hobgoblin is awake. And he's going to come after the person that knocked him out, I think. He's gonna run over here. This guy's gonna see his.
Lorna gets an opportunity to attack.
No, he can move around just like you moved around.
Well,
And then his guy's gonna come down here with his comrade. And all right, there we go. So, well, that's not his turn yet. I'm sorry. I think he's over here. So the hobgoblin is going to. This one is going to attack you, Cronus, while the other one's going to attack you. Or would it help its ally, his friend? No, he's going to come after you. So this one's for you, Cronus. Um, 27 hit.
Yeah.
And he's going to do his martial advantage for an extra 46. So that's 23 points of damage. And this one's coming after you, Wolfram.
I'm gonna try and cutting words that actually. That first one.
Okay. What? Go ahead. What does that do again?
That subtracts 8 from its attack roll.
So 8 from a subtract roll.
It'll make it
So-
less than 20.
Yeah, it would make it
Less than
18.
20. Okay. What is your AC without your shield, though?
No, it
Wolfram?
would make it 17 because I can't do math.
Okay.
Because
That works.
25 minus 8 is 17.
Shields
here's
plus
the-
1, so it would be 19.
Okay. So those miss for you, Wolfram, and that's going to bring us to you, Faye.
All right, I'm going to keep chipping away at the one in front of me.
Okay.
25.
25. Yeah. How's it looking?
Which one are you? With the one right in front of you?
Yeah.
Hit and hit. The second, 11, 13. All right. On that second hit, he goes down. That one does.
Finally.
All right, and then you know what? I don't want this orc joining the party. Offhand, I am drawing my grandmother's sword, and for my bonus action, I'm going to attack this orc with that.
Okay.
Yeah, 13.
It's a miss.
Hey, all that matters is it's now focused on me.
Okay. Well, you think,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't stun it, and it's going to run over here along to its ally, and he's going to actually shout his battle cry.
So he's running away.
Yeah, you get an attack of opportunity. Go ahead.
All right. Let me do that. Come on, roll 20. Just the 12.
Okay. 12 points of damage. Sorry, and I know we're past the hour, guys. I'm trying to make this go. I'm trying to go as quickly as possible. I just don't want to end in the middle of a combat.
It's all good.
Okay. So this one's going to come after you, Cronus. With its attacks. Here we go. Great axe. Twice. Miss. Okay.
Yes.
That brings us back to the Rangers. So they're working on the door. They're fighting that. I'll say they've gotten the door closed. Skyboard, do you want to make a dex check to try to make it into the city? All right, you make it into the city before it closes you out. That brings us to you, Wolfram. Your turn.
Also, you and Lorna still have inspiration if you need it.
Yeah, probably. And melee, so I can't do guiding bolt. So
Good for the orc on the other side of Cronus.
2 works. That one, yeah, maybe. Oh,
Oh.
Mm.
and what's the
It's a D8.
die for D8?
Mm.
No dice.
Oh well.
Okay, Lorna, it's your
Do
turn.
you have a fate token?
I actually do have one of those.
Do you want to use
Do you
it?
want to use it?
Yeah. It still
14.
miss. Still misses, so whatever.
Yeah, so miss. Lorna, it's your turn.
Okay. Gonna hit the one in front of me. Actually, gonna go here. Automatic advantage. I'm going to not reckless because I got that great weapon master. Let's see if I fixed it. That
Sort of?
sort of?
23?
Yes.
23 hits.
Okay.
You ram your sword through his torso, and he lets out a guttural orcish scream, and before he falls lifeless on your blade.
Yes. And I just grin at the other one, move up to it, and I will attack it again. 21 minus 5? 16?
16.
16.
That's a miss.
Ah, okay. Oh, but I have inspiration!
You do.
Go for it.
And I think you also reckless raged.
Would a 1 make it a hit?
What'd she get?
That's a D8.
You
It's a
got
D8
16.
with just a... Yeah,
Yes,
16
it
plus
would.
1.
Hey!
Oh, wait,
Yeah, so
no. I'm
use it.
sorry. You got a 16?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't waste it. 16's a hit. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm so
cool.
sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn it. 24.
And you swipe your blade through him and kill him again as well.
I think you also reckless raged, right?
No, I had advantage. Anyway.
Oh no, you reckless raged. So didn't you?
Frenzied Rage. So yes, I have a bonus
Yeah.
action. So I can attack one
bad.
more time. No worries. Talking to this guy one last time, hopefully. Maybe.
Come on, make it a creeper.
That's a hit. You killed him as well. And you, with the momentum that your group has, I'm going to say that brings combat to a close as you guys chase after the straggler enemies that are running through the town, harassing the villagers and attacking the city. You guys are able to violently put a calm the hysterics and the masses, and get the city back in order with the gates all closed. And on that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just call it, and we'll pick up from there because we're way past the stopping point. That was a fun night for me.
It was.
It really was.
Yeah,
I legit almost died 3 times.
you did.
A polymorph saved your ass.
And Wolfram only almost died once.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of us could bring him back if he were to go down.
No,
No.
that's his job.
That's his job.
Oh no,
Well.
I keep going down. Whatever will I do?
Oh no.
I was tempted if he went down one more time. I was just on this next turn. I was just gonna go up, use my last 4th level spell slot, and do life transference. I'll take the damage. You heal.
All right. Well, guys, it's super late. Does anyone need anything? Did everyone have fun?
I did.
A mix of content. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to be, a little bit more aggressive with the baddies I throw at you. They're not gonna stop when you fall down, especially when you ask me to kill you. I'm definitely not gonna stop then. But the enemies are gonna be a little bit become more and more ruthless.
I mean, we are at the level where that's expected.
Yeah.
Yepper.
All right. Well, guys, I had fun. Meg, can I talk to you about Thursday's game real quick
Yes.
before I go to bed?
For sure.
All right, cool. All right. Well, guys, I had a lot of fun. Thanks for the game. I will see you all next Tuesday.
Later.
Later.
Yep.
See
Later.
you guys.
Bye.